Well, last time you guys entered the lost city of Wheeze and began making your way through its damaged and decaying remnants. At one point, fighting a group of veggie pygmies who were, lying in wait on a grassy knoll. Till when you forded a river and a senile old tabaxi started shooting at you. You guys eventually captured him, and through some clever use of magic, managed to restore his mind. He has told you about the snakes taking over the central palace area and in the round section of the city to the east. And with his assistance, you guys had kind of set up like an ambush point uh, to the northeast of an intersection just south of their egress point from the palace complex. After that, you cleared out some kobolds from a arcane temple and retrieved a rather potent scroll from it. Taking your loot, it is about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and you have returned to your ambush overlook point. So, what would you guys like to do?
Lie in ambush.
Yeah, I think it's time we set off our ambush.
All right. And so you're just going to sit there for the rest of the day?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you got a couple hours before the sun comes down.
I'll do what I can to help hide our position.
Sure. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth. Let's see. Where is... Be a D20, not a D29. 25.
Okay. That's pretty good. Sorry, I had it written down. What happened for when night falls? But I'm having trouble locating where I wrote that bit of information down. Give me a second.
Naturally. Things are never where you can find them when you need them.
Right? Okay. So yeah, night begins to fall. And as like the last slivers of light begin to fade, you begin to think about your next long rest. Which of you has a passive perception above 12?
Me.
17.
Excellent. So you all kind of see it as to the north, about 150 feet away at the break in the wall to that round section of town. Would it help you guys if I repost the Omu map?
Yes, please.
Well, tough. Go look at pinned messages.
But that's like 2 whole clicks away.
I just realized, yeah, it is pinned. So pull up that for the city map.
We're at the junction just below the raised walkway across the street from the big house on the west side of the road leading into the big circle area.
Maybe let me do this real quick. So you guys are in the building at the corner of the intersection that I circled. That break in the wall that I put a really crappy red box around. Probably should have picked a different color. To the north of that, that is where you're spotting this group of snake men coming out of. They do seem to be trying to move quietly, though they're not too terribly good at it. You know, and you can see it's somewhat of an eclectic mix. You know, some are, you know, like 3 of them have human bodies with snake heads. 2 of them, they have a human head and body, but their arms are snakes. And one of them, you know, has a human head and upper body, but like at the waist and below, it's just like a serpentine snake tail.
And they're coming out towards us like
Yep.
this.
Correct.
And as I recall, Sleuth and the Tabaxi are up on the rooftop across the street. So when the enemy gets led into our house, we have Overwatch on them.
You could have done that, yeah. As far as I knew, you guys are all just in that corner building, but you know, if you'd
Yes,
wanted to put people across, that's fine.
Yeah, my memory of the ambush setup is Giuseppe and I are inside the house as the obvious bait. And then we have what is it? Nails and River. And then Ruffles on Overwatch.
Right, but where are they positioned is my question.
East side roof. Like they're over the top of the roof so they can pop over and fire into the enemy when needed.
So they're in the same building as you, but on the roof.
No, opposite side of the street. That big house.
The one with the gable roof.
Yes.
Okay.
On the roof of the building with purple.
Right. Okay. Yeah. At the decrepit old building, could easily get up into the attic, find some holes to snipe out of.
While Septimus is being the obvious bait, I am hidden somewhere in the house with him.
Okay. Well, Giuseppe, if you're
out in the open.
okay. Well, if you're being hidden, Giuseppe, I will need a stealth check from you. All right. And Hebron, where are you exactly? Like, how are
Uh,
you positioning yourself?
He's sitting in a chair drinking wine from a glass.
God, oh, what? Like, do you know how late your mother and I have stayed up waiting for you? God, no. Just tending to, I guess, what'll be set up as like a little makeshift campsite.
Okay, so you're inside the first floor doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have like a light source of some kind there, like a campfire or lanterns, or are you dark?
Lantern.
Okay. So,
And not a spotlight one, a full
Right.
I'm
Right,
not
right,
trying to be covert here.
right. So, River, you are up on that roof, and you see the guys, the 6 guys, coming south along that route. They're about 200 feet when you see them away. That's the gap, 200 feet from the building. And they start walking. They've got a loose formation. It's not like they're like a military unit, marching like a strict 2x3 type thing. And one of them, after about 50 feet or so 150 feet or so from the building, one of them stops and kind of points at the building that Hebron is in. You see them confer with each other. You see them draw their scimitars. They then begin quietly, quote unquote, start stalking towards them. Gilbert, what is your passive?
My passive is 17.
Okay. Yeah. So you're tending the camp, and you can hear outside crunch, crunch, crunch as they are at this point, 10 feet from the building.
I'll pat Nails on the shoulders to make sure he sees them.
That was the scene I was referring to.
Oh boy.
That you were sitting in a chair with a wine glass. That's what I was.
Okay. Yeah. Bag of Nails nods. See, he's got his longbow, knocked but not drawn.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of whispers to you, "I'll shoot when you shoot."
We should have trapped this place, Gilbert.
We'll wait for those to just bring their ambush and then hit them in the back.
A little bit of nasty stuff.
Yeah. So, Hebron, while you're quietly tending camp, River, you see the 6 snakemen kind of form a line against the wall. 2 to the door, 2 to each window.
Mm-hmm.
And you see one of the ones that has human hands, like hold up like 4 fingers, then 3 fingers, then 2 fingers, then 1 finger, and then with a loud hissing sound, as if the snake version of aha, they leap through the windows and the doors. And you guys should roll initiative. As they come face to face with Hebron, fully armed, armored, and ready for them.
We've got you now.
OPSEC was not sec.
OPSEC was barely op.
Oh, but they've definitely found some ops.
Yeah, they stopped after the O. Mostly because they had like 7 arrows in their spine.
Oh, I forgot Nails. Of course, I roll for the player NPC. He gets rolled high.
Bagp.
All right, so Giuseppe, you're in that first floor, and you've kind of concealed yourself in the shadow. And like, really, the only easy way to hide yourself would be like under the stairs that go up to the second floor. And yeah, they're coming in through the doors and the windows all along that eastern wall. But they seem to have eyes only for Hebron. They do not appear to notice or react to your presence yet. What do you do?
Can I wait till one of them steps past me and then step out and stab him?
Yes.
Or how many of them are there?
6.
6. Are they all coming towards Hebron?
Yes.
Then I'm going to start at the back when they get past me and start working my way back up.
Here you go for the horror movie trope. Got it.
Ruffles, perfect timing. We just sprung our ambush.
Yep.
Am I in
initiative.
position?
Yes, the party is in position.
Yeah, as they walk when they walk past
What
me,
position did you want to be in, Elendar?
Just inside the door, so I can cast stone, meld with stone on myself into the frame, and then pop back outside the building. And so I would, if possible, I would be melded into the wall.
Yeah, you're
Already?
melded into
Yeah,
the wall then.
yeah.
Yep.
You would have heard them approaching.
Yep.
Long rest.
Nope.
We didn't long rest.
You did not have a long rest. This is the sun has just gone down. Of
What
the same
fuck,
day.
guys?
What, did you burn through a lot of resources or something?
Yeah, I'm next to fucking useless. I thought we were long resting and doing this the next day. But okay, I'll work with it.
You would have had
I
enough
guess
time to have had
I'll-
a short rest.
Yeah, it doesn't help me for a spell slot. I guess I'll upcast freaking meld with stone.
All right, so yeah, Giuseppe,
mean-
you're waiting in the shadows. Bag and Ale, is holding his action to shoot if and when River shoots. River?
I'm going to shoot the biggest one.
Okay, the biggest one. That would be the one that has the snake tail central body. He went in through the door. You have advantage on your first shot because he does not know you're there.
All right, these first two will be the first shot because I'm lazy. 24 and 13.
Okay, the 24 will hit. The 13 does not.
One.
Sorry, correction. 13 does hit.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, A plus his favorite foe plus 32. Is that right? That is right. 46 damage to his back.
Okay, he is badly bloodied. There's 2
Uh,
arrows come
then-
into it. And then as a reaction, and then Bag of Nails is firing his arrow. So he'd held his action.
And I guess I would strike at that point too when the arrow
They aren't
starts.
past you yet. They haven't had a chance to move. They're just
Oh.
inside.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That would also hit. We'll put a sneak attack on it, and we'll see if the rest matters. Very well might not. Okay. So yeah. River fires a couple of arrows at the big guy with the snake tail. He stumbles a bit. He's badly bloodied. Bag of Nails just lets loose his arrow right through the back of the throat. He makes a choking sound and sort of flops forward. He's pretty dead looking. Anything else on your turn, River?
Then how far are the snakes from us?
They're across the road, which would
than 40
be about 50 feet from you.
Unfortunate. All right, I'm going to have my Drake fly in and just go bully their flank. So just in the middle of formation off to the side.
How much movement speed does your Drake have?
40, so we'll have to dash.
Okay, but yeah, he can plow into the flank. Do you want the south flank or the north flank?
Do any of them look like they have some kind of spellcasting focus?
Make a
Other-
perception check. You don't see one.
All right, we'll go with north then to cut off
Okay.
their retreat a little bit more.
Yeah, you can barrel into there. A couple of guys with snake. One guy with a snake arm. A couple of guys with snake heads. Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right, Hebron.
All right, so the first guy through the door is dead.
First guy through the door is dead. The remaining line, remember, 2 jumped through each window, and there's now 1 through that door. And so there's 5 guys that are just inside the building, which would put him. The guys to the south and in the middle are about 25 feet. The 2 guys to the north are 30 feet from you.
All right, so I'll go to the which pair is closest to Giuseppe?
The north ones.
All right, so in that case, I'll go to the south ones.
Okay.
I'll attack the first dude.
All right. Roll to hit. Do you want to go for a guy with a snake head or snake arms?
With the snake, always cut off the head first.
Okay. Two hits.
Six and 9.
All right. Yeah, you stab him. He's injured.
Nice.
Anything else?
Mm-hmm. What we'll do here then? I'm getting an idea for how beefy these guys are.
Oh fuck! I forgot about the Drake's reaction.
What I shall do is action surge. Go for another attack.
Okay.
I'll hit this guy with sorry. So the guy I've already been hitting will hit him with a distract. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. I don't have to declare that I'm doing this on the hit. I just can decide afterwards by the looks. Okay, good to know. So I shall attack this dude once more.
Okay. Hit.
I'll throw the Drake's infused strikes for an extra D6 fire.
So 16 magical silver, adamantine slashing, and then 6 fire. Or sorry, not 6.
Yeah, I got you.
10 and 6.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
10 and
As you
6.
bloody him.
I'll then attack the other dude using trip attack on him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
If I hit.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think that hits.
There's a strength save.
He does stay up, but he takes 14 points of slashing.
Mhm.
And then I will shield bash the guy I've mostly been wailing on, so he gets shoved back out the window he came through.
Sure.
I think I'll pass.
Yeah, he doesn't move.
Beat the crap out of him, then you smack him with the shield, but
Mm.
his head is far
Yeah.
too thick for that.
You know what? I take a step back from that guy's area of control.
Remaining inside the zone of control, the snake-armed one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, he's going to swing his scimitar at you.
He missed.
Mhm.
Hebron perfect parry.
You hit.
Damn.
Yeah, he's more
He did?
deeply bloodied. No.
Damn.
Anything else?
No. No, I like how I've rotated.
Okay. Well, all the guys start running to the south to run around and surround you. So, Giuseppe, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, one of the guys at the Snake Heads is like the last one running south as they're going past you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna just step out and isolate and ice him real quick. Just
Sure.
Just step out and just
Oh, you have advantage because
glaze
you're
his
hidden.
kidneys.
And you just, do that scene from the, that looming around behind the guy meme from the wrestling that you've seen.
how many? Yeah, I got my awful title.
Ah, Ruffles. I was thinking something more along the lines of this.
Well, the first one's more Giuseppe because he's got a big flat brim top hat, doesn't he?
No, he wears a hood. Cowl.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that
thought
does
you
hit
were
him.
like razzle dazzle
Giuseppe looks
bedazzle.
like. No, he looks like a. No, that's y'all that are all razzle bedazzled. Giuseppe looks like Ezio from Assassin's Creed.
I gotta make minis of our party. Well, I've got minis of me, but I need to make minis of you guys.
Why don't you try that again? Except, correctly. All right, yeah,
19 points of piercing and radiant damage. Magical. Well, no, not magical.
right. Well, these guys don't have any like resistance to non-magical damage, so yeah, you wound him. So he whips around, and he's gonna quickly try to attack you with a scimitar.
Oogie doke.
Since you've revealed yourself right next to him, as the rest of them go running to hit Hebron.
That's fine. That's fine.
23 issue.
23 will hit. Yes.
All right, as he hits you for 9 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
Yep. Now the other guys all go running down to Hebron.
Did the Drake get an opportunity attack?
Oh no, I forgot about the Drake. It would also get an attack of opportunity. Go ahead and have it make it.
That is +6 to hit. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
I assume the Drake wasn't in melee with someone who had a weirdly high AC compared to the rest of them.
Sorry, I thought I said it hit.
You might have, but I didn't hear it.
Okay, well.
That is 3 fire, 9 physical, 12 total.
Okay. Yeah, you wound the guy, so you're Drake and Giuseppe ganging up on this one guy. The rest of them running down Hebron Way. And let's see. So you got 2 of those guys and 2 of those guys. So first, the guys at the snake heads are going to wave their scimitars at you, Hebron. Does a 19 hit you?
Wave indeed, Under. Wave indeed.
All right. Then the two guys, including one of the ones you've been fighting with the snake arms, are going to have their snake arms. They don't have swords. Are just going to lash out at you as if to bite you. 22.
22.
Okay. All right. So 2 bites. So that is the physical part is the D4 plus 3. The 2D6 is poison damage,
Okay.
as they in fact have venomous snakes 4 hands. All right, that is it for them. Elendar, you are currently melded into that stone wall. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Where? Okay. So I'm by the door of the building we were planning the ambush in. We took the stairs out, leveled the middle floor, and like we did all that.
Sure.
Like we set up the ambush how we were planning on setting it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everybody's inside the building fighting right now.
Well, River said he wanted to go across the street to provide like long range support from the roof of the building opposite. So that's where he and Bag of Nails are.
But everybody else is inside the building.
Everybody else, like Giuseppe and Hebron, are inside the building. So are all the snake guys. So is the Drake.
Okay.
So and technically, I suppose so are you. You're really inside the building.
Then yes, Spirit Guardians, 5th level. And that's all I do. I'll just hang out here and middle on more.
Yep. Well, it gets it. It puts all the snake guys in it.
Okey doke. So yeah, 5th level. That's it.
Okay. Giuseppe. Oh, sorry. The one guy that Giuseppe and the Drake are fighting is not in it. But you got the rest of them. The other 4. Anyway, so Giuseppe, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I am going to kill this thing that attacked me.
Yeah, you can try.
Is anybody in melee with him?
The Drake is.
Two hits or one?
3 hits.
Ooh, all 3 hit?
Yep. I mean, so you saw the picture I posted, right? They're literally not wearing armor. They came in bare-chested.
Oh, that's
They have bear chests?
Yeah, they're man bear snakes.
$28 points of piercing, magical piercing damage.
God damn.
I have 2 weapons and I attacked 3 times.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is near death.
Okay. I'm just out of smites, or it'd been even worse. Oh, damn. I should get add a d6 to that. I forgot my first weapon hits with
No, roll
sneak attack. Actually, it's add 9 more to it because my first one is sneak attack.
So,
37.
remember how I said he was near death? He's
Yeah.
he's actually
No
not
longer
near
near?
death. Yeah, he kind of went over that edge. He's now fully death.
Oh gosh, that sucks for you.
Was that with the
No.
Sword
no,
of many things?
No.
Okay.
No. That sword is put away for right now. I'm using a regular, non-magical short sword
Okay.
and my magic dagger of alertness.
All right. Just
If you
wanted to
don't
make
want to
sure.
use some sort of many things, I will.
All right. Well, let's see. Bag of Nine Tail. I keep thinking Bag of Nine Tails. Bag of Nails is going to just shoot at one of them.
A cat of nine tails is a slightly different thing.
Mm-hmm. He actually missed. All right, River.
Are the ones inside visible from across the street?
Yes, because Hebron set up a lantern there, so you've got a nice they're all silhouetting against the decrepit openings in the wall where windows used to be.
Wonderful. I'm going to bully the healthiest looking one with snake arms.
You can do that. So you're jumping down and running across, or
I'm shooting them if I have line of sight on them from there.
you do? I was making a joke. Unfortunately, you missed twice.
I'm clearly just trying to make the old senile Tabaxi feel better about himself. And then I'm going to have the Drake run in and tackle. Is there any that are bigger than size medium?
No.
All right, then he'll tackle the one I just tried to shoot.
Okay. Contested athletics. And what size is he?
He's a medium.
So straight up contested athletics.
And I think, does he share my proficiencies? He shares its proficiency bonus, not my proficiencies.
Yeah, it's usually pretty clear about what it's proficient in and not. So if it doesn't say it shares your proficiencies, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think 4 is going to do it.
Yeah, he just sort of like bonks into it, the way like a child does and just runs into somebody.
And starts gnawing its boots out of habit.
Joke's on it. Oh wait, no, these ones do have boots. Yeah. This is the one with the snake tail.
All right. But that is it for me.
Okay. Hebron, there are 4 bad guys around you. One of which is bloodied, 2 are unharmed, 1 is injured.
I start with the dude I've been trying to cut his head off.
Okay. Hit. He is now near death.
Can I throw the infused strikes on this, or is it too late for that?
Now you can throw it on now. So what does Gilbert have to roll then? Just D6?
D6 fire.
Okay. He is still, just barely, near death. Hit. All right, and that guy is dead.
All right. Shield bash the next dude.
Okay, which one is next? Do you want the uninjured snakehead, uninjured snake arms, or injured snake arms?
Would bashing the injured snake arms put him back into like a easy shot range for the 2 snipers?
I mean, you could literally shove him out the window, like Old West saloon style.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do you want the uninjured one or the injured one? Because you could do it to either.
Injured.
Okay.
Yeah, they always go tumbling out the window after they've taken a couple hits.
Unfortunately,
Really? Really?
yeah, well, You rolled insufficiently well, and he tries to reverse it to throw you out the window, but it doesn't work. And you guys are just kind of stuck there shoving each other like hockey players, right before the fight.
I picture I try to hit him with the shield, he's just like holding onto the sides of it, just trying to yank it back and forth.
Mm-hmm. And finally, you just kind of like yank it back from him, like, no, my shield. Anything else?
I mark him for death.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be all.
Okay. Then it is their turn. I believe they all have to make wisdom saves. What's the DC, River? Or, Ruffles?
Wisdom save DC is 16.
2 passed. Well, 1 failed. Roll it.
Gilbert looking at the guy who grabbed his shield.
17 necrotic.
Well, that's lore.
All right. Let's see. The guy that you were trying to shove through the window, who's now looking, more injured than he was before. He gestures at you and hisses in a language. Do any of you speak Abyssal?
I do.
Does your Drake? This won't be loud enough to reach you across the street.
My Drake does not. My Drake only speaks Draconic, not even Common.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you guys hear them hissing at each other, and then the one that you just tried to shove, Hebron, is going to try and grapple you.
Okay.
Well, you can defend yourself, strength athletics, or dexterity acrobatics. Okay. Well, he gets second attack, so you can try again. Come on, roll shitty. Fair's fair, I suppose.
First thing next turn, I'm booping him out the window.
My, how the turns have tabled.
Yeah, while he was doing that, the other two took the disengage action. And one leapt through the window out into the street. The other just turned and went through the door, because it was to his back. And, let's see, so they can move 30 feet. What is... Alright, 15 feet, half speed, okay. So they're like 15 feet from most of you, but they are still within the Spirit Guardians because they are reduced to half speed while in it. The guy that just hit you, Hebron, realizing that one, his compatriots have bailed, and two, grabbing you didn't seem to work, just leaps through the windows back away from you, provoking an attack of opportunity from you.
As I grab
Hit.
him.
Oh, you're trying to grab him.
Yeah, I'm going for the grab.
Yeah, you grab him. And he gets that face like, uh-oh. Kind of look on his face. I fucked up. Elendar? You're melded in your stone.
If I could eat popcorn, I would.
Nope, no popcorn there. So you're just maintaining?
Yep.
Okay.
I am ambush.
Yep, Giuseppe.
I ambush.
I continue moving through the guys that are fighting Hebron, introducing him to the business end of my...
Right, they've all run away out into the street except for the guy who tried to run away and Hebron grabbed. So do you go out in the streets, try to grab one of those guys, or are you going to kill the guy Hebron grabbed?
Let me kill the guy Hebron's holding so nicely for me.
I'd say kill the guys who are running.
You don't want me to kill... You don't want no help?
Nah, kill the guys who are running.
Get the ones that are going to get away.
I'll kill the ones that are running.
Okay. Do you want to go after the one with the snake head or the snake for arms?
Snake head first, yeah.
Okay.
And nobody's in melee with him, right?
Correct. Three hits.
$23 points of magical piercing damage.
That bloodies him.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. All right. Well, bag of nails. Saying that you're trying to slow that guy down, is going to shoot him. Well, he succeeded.
My morale boost was super effective.
As he puts that guy down, just flang flop. River.
I will go ahead and shoot Snake Arms.
The guy on the street, or the guy who Hebron grabbed?
The guy on the street.
Okay. 2 hits.
Plus D6. 32. Favorite bow. Sharpshooter. That is 49 damage.
All right. Yeah. You fire. You bloody him. You fire again, and he drops. He dead. Anything else?
Are there any more out on the street?
Out in the street? No. The last snake guy still moving is the one Hebron's holding.
All right. I'm going to have my Drake wrestle him to the ground without knocking him out of Hebron's hands if possible.
Yeah, you can do that. It is contested strength athletics.
EF-team.
Where the fuck was that one? No, he is still standing.
All right. Then the Drake is going to continue gnawing on his boots. That's it for me.
All right. Hebron, you got this guy in your hands.
Well, he's going to be on the receiving end of the uglier side of melee combat. The part where it stops being like any kind of finesse and maneuvering and starts being the part where I pommel strike and stab the shit out of him until he stops moving.
Fair.
We'll start by... I'm trying to knock him to the ground.
All right. Well, it's contested strength. He tumbles down. He's on the ground, prone. Still grappled by you.
Drive the blade point in.
All right. Well, you have advantage in your to hits.
That was the first attack, or is that something I'm able to manage with like the shield bash feature?
You
That
could have done either.
All right. Yeah, I'll knock out the shield bashing feature as I go in to stab the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, normally you have to call, but, whatever. Hey, yeah, if you remember, you can use the shield bash first.
Right.
Two hits. One's a crit.
I'll put the infused strikes on that first one.
All right. Well, I believe that does double it.
All right. Yeah, we'll just trip attack. It doesn't matter. We'll just do it for the dice.
Sure. Yeah, he's already prone. He can't move. His options are really, really bad. All right, he is now near death.
And then the second hit.
And he did. And with that last guy's expiry, you guys are out of initiative.
Well, we should probably do cleanup, get rid of the bodies.
Yeah, check them for anything remotely valuable, and then we're not far from the lava pit, are we?
My thoughts exactly. Wait. Do we want to just yeet them into the fire pit, or the lava pit directly, or do we want to put them on the river and then have them go over the waterfall?
Well, in your position, the edge of the lava pit is like 150 feet away. The river is closer to 500 feet away.
I don't want to walk that extra distance. We'll search the bodies and then toss them in the lava.
What do you mean? I'm like 20 feet away. I'm just across the street.
Okay. Oh, good. Give me an investigation check.
I think I can help. I can. I will help with this.
All right, yeah. So you take a nice, good, thorough look through them. Other than the 4 scimitars that they were carrying, they had nothing else of value. No armor, no pouches, nothing.
Hmm. All right. Yeet.
Yeah, you guys spend like 20 minutes after searching him, dragging him over to the edge of the lava, through which you can see, you know, the pillar that has like the little temple on it, standing out in the middle of it. As you just toss him over the edge, disappearing into the sulfur smoky depths with a faint, barely audible sizzle when they hit the magma. Oh, lava in this case.
A job well done.
Well, I think this is where we just hope that throwing corpses into the lava isn't some ritual sacrifice to draw the attention of their deity or something.
I mean, do you really
then-
think the snake men were virgins?
I mean, it depends the context. For being sacrificed, probably. But I doubt those guys have been sacrificed before. But I'm going to go ahead and clean up the scene of the ambush to hide any evidence that people died there.
Okay.
Or, well, snakes died
Well, I
there.
would say it's another stealth check then to conceal the presence of the battle.
Ugh, only 14.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean you scatter some dirt, you make it look decent. You know, you'd have to really be looking close to see that anything untoward happened. Really, everyone dragging the bodies out to the lava pit. Just look at these bloody like furrows through like the dust and the dirt, and it was just such a pain in the ass. You had so much to clean up because of that.
I'll finish it tomorrow. It's time for a nap.
Yes, I was getting to that. The sun is down, evening is upon you, the end of the adventuring day. So, where do you guys want to are you gonna make your camp here? Are you gonna make it elsewhere? What you gonna do? Or are you gonna continue to force march through the ruined city?
Why not camp out at the ambush site? At the very least, maybe nearby.
Probably go like a block west.
Ooh. What if we just head like south or east towards the cliff face? Like that,
I vote east, going
like
south.
trio
of course.
houses.
Yeah, I don't want to take a nap too close to the lava pit.
Or aren't we going to use Bag of Thumbtacks' camp?
Oh yeah, he has a camp. We go back to his camp.
Okay. So you walk like the 500 feet along the road back west to the river where he had set up his camp in that other 2-story building. So, yeah, the building has a roof, a first and a second floor. How do you guys want to set up your camp? Like for sleeping and stuff. You all sleep on the roof, you all sleep on the first floor. One each on each floor.
I think we take second floor and have a lookout on the roof.
Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. And are you guys setting a watch order?
I'll be right back.
I can take first watch.
Or you just want a chat order?
Works for me.
Yeah, we'll chat order under.
Okay. So, you guys begin your first watch. And as the night goes on, Elendar, what's your passive perception?
Mine is a measly 18.
Okay. So you're looking out, and I suppose I should check the weather. Let's see, decently warm, no wind, light cloud cover, and drizzle. So you can see stars, just not all the stars.
Enough that I can change the.
Yes.
All right, then I would prepare Lehman's tiny hut.
Okay.
Wait, no, do we need to identify?
Probably.
Party?
Don't.
Party?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would prepare. I think I have tiny hut prepared. I have to look at my sheet. But I would swap spells if necessary. But other than that, what happens?
So, during the night, at first you think they're birds, right? You see occasional birds swooping about until one lands on the roof of the building north of you. So directly north of you is the raised road, and then the opposite side of the road is like this walled-in ruin, a somewhat squat structure. And at first you think like this bird perches down on top of this building like it's hunting or something. But as you take a closer and closer look, you realize that the bird isn't moving anymore. And it is not, in fact, all that bird-like.
Hmm.
It looks rather stony.
Well,
Somewhat like this.
huh. A real gargoyle.
And as you kind of look with your perception of 18 around, you think that the city is in fact inhabited by a bunch of gargoyles and that they move around at night.
Huh.
Because after about like 30 minutes to an hour of this, there are no more. Like there's no more aerial movement. You also notice a distinct lack of birds.
Well, I mean, considering it's a target-rich environment for them, and they are probably the biggest dogs. Yeah, they probably ate all the birds. But anyway, yeah, I'll just if nothing attacks us, just pass that along to
All right,
Hebron.
I'm
Hey,
back.
gargoyles are moving
Yep.
around.
Yeah, you pass it on to Hebron. He comes up, looks around. There's nothing moving on his watch, or on Giuseppe's, or Rivers. Morning comes. You guys have had a successful long rest. That was the only thing of note during the night.
Mm-hmm.
So morning has come. It is a hot day. Partial cloud cover, drizzle. Bag of Nails kind of looks out at the drizzle, kind of wrinkles his nose, turns to you, River. He's like, well, I think I'm staying in today.
Oh, fair. But I think we're going to be heading out to continue our hunt.
Of course. And I'll keep the fire going. If you find your way back at nightfall, I'm happy to maintain the camp for you. But I don't much fancy going out in this type of weather. My knees ache.
Comes with experience.
So you're
Oh,
saying he used to be an adventurer like us?
And then he took old age to the knees.
Yes.
If you have any use for this, it'll help keep the water out, and I'll hand him with my, how many square yards of canvas was it?
Yeah.
10 square yards of canvas.
Oh, well, that's always useful. Thank you.
It'll either help keep the water out or keep the water somewhere more useful if you need to boil some for drinking water. All right. Well, next time we get going then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's the plan? We go and check out our ambush spot, see if there's anyone over there. We storming the Snake City.
Yeah, we should probably check out that part first. See if anyone's scoping around.
All right. Where did I put the map? Here it is. How far apart are these buildings from each other on the east side of the river? Like, are they close enough that I could jump from rooftop to rooftop? Or
How far can you jump? Because there's
14
usually
feet.
it'll be close. There's like a 10-foot wide alley minimum between each of these buildings. Most have even wider alleys. The dense part of town, like this is not the dense part of town. The dense part of town is on the west side of the river.
Okay. Then I'll just be scampering along the north side of that path, if that's what we're following, and just climb up roofs, check out the area, make sure we're not getting ambushed or anything. So I should be able to keep up with a 45-foot move speed, right?
Reasonably well.
Then I'll have the party, or the Drake, tag along with the rest of the party.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, it's only 500 feet away. I spent like 30 minutes walking down the road. Actually, it wouldn't take that long. It would take like 10 minutes. What am I thinking? So yeah, whatever. Spend a couple minutes, go down the road, and you get to your previous ambush site. And look, and who wants to give me an investigation check? As you guys start looking around to see what might have happened or changed.
I can poke around.
Am I able to help from the rooftops, or would I have to be
Yes.
down on the ground?
Oh, you can definitely help.
I will help from the rooftops then.
I'll guide.
It's 24, 25, 26, 27.
So you're looking around, and between you looking, River looking up high, you do find some more sets of boot prints, similar to the boots that the Yuan-ti were wearing, that look to have come out from the same direction, looked around the ambush site, and you can see at least one of them, Hebron, followed the trail to the edge of the lava and back. And as far as you can tell, they then went back north through the gap in the wall.
How cautiously were they moving?
From what you can see, the spacing would be about average for a normal walking gait. They did not seem to be in a particular hurry, nor were they like sneaking about.
All right. I'll inform the party.
Oh. I don't think they're going to be sending another small force out the south way then, if they already know there's an ambush. So I think
They send a larger force.
they might send a larger force, or they might start using the north gate. Oh, hole in the wall. It would involve going through the water, but I don't think that's too much of a problem for them. Yuan-ti can swim, right?
Yes. Or at least they have as much of an ability to swim as a normal person does. Some are better at it than others.
Yeah, given that they don't seem to be particularly bothered by wearing armor, or the lack thereof, they're not going to have the extra strain for swimming. I think if there's any small groups leaving, they're going to be going out the north. Or is that another break in the wall to the west?
Yes.
Hmm. But there's not one on the east from the looks of it here. So south, they would know they're going to an ambush. West and north, we haven't hit yet. North is probably the less convenient of the two, so if we want to attack, we might be able to get in through there. Otherwise, I might be able to set up on the northeast end. That building looks a bit higher than the wall if I'm looking at the map right. The one with the sort of gated yard.
You mean the let's see, what
At
was that? That was
north of the red roof one.
yeah, the Temple of Enchantment that you found. Or Shrine of Enchantment, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, sorry, you want to infiltrate through the north?
Actually, I was thinking of just setting up on, from the looks of it in this picture, those 4 buildings I circled in orange, the north one I just cropped kind of bad. Those look like the roofs are above the top of the wall, so I could look into the wall from there. Ideally, get a sense on what's being patrolled and how well to find an opening, somewhere to sneak in, and then we can attack them from inside the walls and leave.
I like the sound of that.
I'd want to start a bit away from the wall, so probably that northwest building. The one with the yellow roof. Just because it's less likely they'll be able to see me from there. But worst case scenario, I can also just climb up on that red roof building to the east and walk on top of the wall if it's thick enough.
Certainly sounds reasonable to me.
All right.
I'd say go for it.
All right. I will take my Drake then. Actually, my Drake can fly and I can talk with it. I can just have my Drake fly around above and see what's going on. It'll have to land, but I'll just have it land like down by the volcano and walk back to us. Or not volcano, the lava pit. So it's not completely giving away our location. All right, new plan. How do I erase? Actually, I'm just going to get a new screenshot. All right, so new plan. Blue and use green. I can also just have the Drake follow this blue loop around the walled part, look in to see if anything's happening at like 1,000 feet altitude to keep him out of range of any weapons. Land to our west somewhere and then walk back so he's not giving away our exact position. That's the less subtle of the two, but it is probably going to be a more complete picture of what's happening.
I think we should go with subtlety.
All right. Then I will take my Drake across the river.
As in, you're flying it?
Uh, the Drake cannot fly while I'm riding it, but how long of a run would that, like a brisk jog, would that be to get west of the river, north, and then back east to the yellow building to the like 11 o'clock of the city, or the Walden part?
All right, let me just take a quick look here. So we're here. That's going to be like 500 there. Thousand there, north along the road. Another 1,000 back. The easiest route, taking the roads where possible, would be about 3,000 feet.
Half a mile's not bad. That'd be what, like 5 minutes at a brisk jog?
So while you can traverse the roads relatively quickly, the last 1,000 feet alone is going to take you about. I had to think for that. It'll be about 15 minutes for that last bit. It'll take you probably a grand total of 20 minutes to pull this off. 5 minutes to get from the ambush site to the river's edge. Sorry, 25 minutes. 5 minutes to go from there to the vertical north-south road. 5 minutes to go the 1,000 feet north along that north-south road. And then, the other, 15 minutes to get east across the two roads towards that pyramid-looking thing that you pointed out.
All right.
Assuming nothing goes
This is
wrong.
yeah, so this is likely turning into full day reconnaissance project then. All right. Alternatively, how fast is the river current?
By where the bridge is where it's beginning to pick up. As you go further and further north, it's not too fast. Like it's really only what I would say dangerously fast. Within about 1,000, or not 1,000. Within about like 600 feet of the waterfall. Farther away than that, that's when it begins to really open up, and so the velocity of the water is a lot lower.
Okay.
If I understand your question, you're talking about if you were just to follow that curved wall outside north and then cut across the water there. At that point, the water is fairly slow.
Yeah. Because I can trade the Drake's fly speed for a swim speed and breathing underwater. At which point I can ride the Drake through the water. Just can't fly with me on him. So that if that's faster without being notably more dangerous, that might be worth it.
I do have to step away for a moment. I'll be back.
All right.
So is that what you're doing, or?
Yeah. If that's, well, it's at least more direct, if not faster. I could just follow path clockwise, kind of like this. Just find a clear spot to enter the circle wall from.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
And you're going alone.
I'm taking the Drake, but I'm going to be going ahead of the Drake just to make sure it's clear and trying to be stealthy about it.
You're trying to be stealthy and you break away. Okay. So you head off to start doing your reconnaissance, walking west along the road. And that red path, that's the path you're taking?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it takes you like 200 there's like 2 minutes to get down to that point where you turn off the road. Another 5 minutes to get to the water's edge. And then you begin kind of having your Drake you're just like sitting on the back of your Drake as it paddles through the water.
Yeah, I'm keeping my bow in hand in case anything does come up, but
Okay. I mean, you hear what sounds like dinosaur roaring off to the northwest, but you don't see anything, and you don't hear any, and you don't so you do hear that, but nothing happens near you. Paddle, 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 paddle.
have we heard those noises before?
In the jungle.
Okay.
It just sounds like there's, some dinosaur, roaring off in the distance. It's a fair distance away.
Note in the map margins, there be thunder lizards.
Yeah, going up against the current, you're a little slower. It takes you about 10 minutes to get to that first house. And you're just walking next to it and then hopping across water to the pyramid-looking structure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you hop across. To the north, you can immediately see that there is what looks to be like another one of those magical shrines. In the watery courtyard area.
Is that the red roof building?
Yes, the one kind of pagoda-like with the wall around it. That one you can see. It's a little bit muddy. 2 columns flank the entrance. They are carved with images of long-legged birds with a needle-like beak. And at the front, you can see that the steps kind of ascend to an arched entryway.
Hmm.
And to the south, now you can see the wall and you can see a little bit over it. And you can see at the center is like the big tall building there. And you can see what looks to be like crumbling arcades, vine-choked statues, empty plazas, buildings overgrown with banyan roots, streets that aren't flooded. You can see look to be choked with rubble. You don't see any movement. And then I would like you to make a perception check.
Hmm. Well,
Okay. So 12 is enough as you realize that around the building, there's like a dozen crocodiles that are just kind of like sitting in the water looking up at you.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look hungry or are they just lounging there?
Well, you know how crocodiles kind of do like that, like dead man float lounge, where they're just kind of waiting for food to come to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
All right. Is there somewhere I can like jump off with the Drake away from them and make a hasty retreat?
Well, you have probably two options, depending on how far you can go. Three, if you're there's a third option. It's kind of bad if you don't want to go that far. So, from the top of this building to the dry land that you originally came to from, that's about 50 feet.
How much of that is through water? All of it?
I'm back.
It's about 50 feet of water before you get to dry land, at the shortest.
All right. Option 2.
Well, if you could jump even farther, if you could make like say 100 feet or so, you could get to the top of the circular wall.
Mm-hmm. And option 3, I assume, is east to the next block.
Option 3 would be you could also go for the shrine because you don't see any alligators there, and there are steps up at that entryway.
If I just shot and killed one or two of these gators, how likely would it be that the rest just scatter and run away?
Make a nature check.
Nature. I'm actually proficient with that 12.
You think that there's a decent chance that wild animals suddenly getting shot at from a distance, if they're not pushing up to attack you, yet they're not hungry enough that they're going to attack when you do that, they're going to scatter.
All right. Fuck it, we'll do that.
Roll to hit. I see you to take aim and shoot at a crocodile.
Sharpshooter because funny. Do I get both attacks?
Sure.
All right, we'll split these up between two crocodiles.
2 hits.
And we'll have an extra 2 fire on that first one.
Okay. So that first one, the croc kind of burns, steam comes out of it, it splashes around. The other crocs get moving. Your second arrow hits the other one, leaves a trail of blood as they begin to scatter and hide themselves. Some of them diving into the mud, others just scampering out of sight. And in a moment, there are no crocs visible.
Wonderful. Then I'm going to hop on the Drake and continue east before they decide that they don't like me that much.
Okay.
Was I able to see like inside the wall by the red building, the red roof building
No.
to the east of the wall?
You weren't able to see the ground there because the wall is high enough that your line of sight was basically just the bottom 50%.
Okay.
But as you're motoring through the water, you do come to that northern gap. I assume you're looking south through there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you look south through there, you can see that, yeah, the water goes to this boulevard, which looks to be actually not full of debris. And in fact, you can see what looks to be an archway. And from the angle of the sun and everything, you can get a little bit of light going into that. It looks to descend down beneath the central spire.
And how far into the wall is the archway?
So you see that big center plug?
Yeah.
It's on the north, not face, it's a circle, but the north tip of it.
All right, so like the 12 o'clock position.
Yeah, it's at the 12 o'clock position. From the wall, it's like 300 feet to get to.
All right. Make a note of that and continue on my reconnaissance.
Okay. So yeah, you motor through the water. Now you get to this other courtyard with another shrine-looking building. You can see monoliths adorned with prancing frog-like figures rising up out of the swampy water. Beyond, a ruined edifice shaped like an arrowhead squats in the water. Bushes and trees grow from its roof. And at the pointed front of the building, steps ascend to a stone door caked in slime. Now, this one you're close enough that you can see that there is an arcane sigil etched onto these doors. You can see it even through the slime. Are you proficient with Arcana?
I am.
Well, you can make an Arcana check to try to identify the symbol. Because if you do recognize it, it would be readily apparent that, yes, that is the symbol for divination.
Divination. And the other one we found with the kobolds was
Enchantment.
evocation, enchantment. All right, and that's on the building with the red roof?
No, that is the building with the gray roof, the gray trapezoidal building with a wall around it. Here.
All right. I will go around that for now and go to the building with the red roof.
Yeah, to be clear, that building. Like you're passing right in front of it. That's why I gave you such a clear description of it. You went right next to it. Yeah, and you get to the building with the red roof.
I'll try and be sneaky and climb up to the roof.
Okay. You're climbing along the exterior?
If there's a spot that I can do that, like, fairly subtly with a climb speed, then yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's choked in vines and stuff growing out of the swampy water's edge. You know, it is a easy climb.
Perfect. Then, yeah, I'll be climbing up the exterior.
Okay. So when you're about halfway up this, like, 4-story building, now the vine that you, like, grabbed for your handhold begins moving. And you should roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have anything that prevents surprise?
I have the alert feat.
Excellent. So you are not surprised, fortunately for you. As this vine is going to try to wrap around you and constrict you. It misses. What do you do?
I'm going to take out my short sword and chop this thing.
Roll to hit.
I can't sharpshooter a sword, unfortunately. 27, 22.
2 hits.
Six plus 6. 8 and 9, and an extra 6 fire. So that's a total of 23.
Yeah, so you're hacking at it. The fire kind of goes out as if the vine is somewhat damp, and it does not appear to be particularly effective.
It's better than nothing.
Yep. Anything else?
Then I will slide down the vine.
Okay.
And with the mobile feat, I believe it does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Ah, all right. Yes, you slide down. I'm going to say this will require an acrobatics check to avoid fall damage. Doing so in a way that you don't hit the ground too hard.
Yeah, fast roping is not quite as simple as it looks.
Yeah.
Especially when you have vines instead of fast roping gear.
Mhm.
You said
But you are a cat.
acrobatics?
Acrobatics. Oh yeah, yeah.
26.
Yeah, you're this dexterous little cat, and it's all just, you basically just turn right around and just zip right on down, and you get down to the ground. And unless you're going back up there, you are out of initiative.
I'm gonna put a couple arrows into it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Uh,
2 hits.
That is 23 and 17 for 40 non-magical piercing and 4 fire.
Okay. So yeah, you're shooting your arrows up at it, bits of vine falling off. Eventually the vines go limp, and you see no more movement up there.
All right, that could have gone much worse.
Yes, it could have.
Especially if it grappled me and started strangling me 20 feet in the air, where my Drake would have a lot more trouble getting to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go ahead and put my bow away and start climbing again.
Okay. Well, this time we make it to the roof without incident.
All right, anything I can see inside the city from here?
So, looking at the city from there, oops, you can basically, the streets are again, they look deserted. You don't see any movement. Most of the streets are filled with rubble, which would make moving around in there hard, except for that one street to the north, which looks like it was pointed at that northern opening. Like the straight 12 o'clock line. From what it looks like, any creature having to go through that rubble would be moving through difficult terrain.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all you would see from there.
Just the same. Everything's in ruins except for that path north in the archway.
Right.
All right, I'll give it like 20 minutes, see if anything starts moving around, and then climb back down and follow the wall clockwise, return to the party.
Okay. What's your past perception again?
16, 1-6.
Okay. So, you said you're waiting up there about 20 minutes or so, and about 12 minutes into your little look there, you do see a group of humanoid figures, 4 in number, come out of that the 12 o'clock tunnel. They set a small rowboat, more like a canoe, down into the water and begin rowing out that northern opening.
All right.
you're able to track them from your vantage point. Until they get to that length of water between the shrine and that stepped pyramid you were on, where it looks like they turned west, and then the buildings obscure your vision of them.
Okay.
Nothing else of note happens in those 20 minutes.
All right, then I'll climb back down.
Okay.
And then follow the wall clockwise, meet up with the party.
Yep. Yeah, you follow back around to the party. You've only been gone about an hour and a half or so. As you meet back up with the party successfully. No further incidents.
And it looks like there is another magic shrine outside to the north. Actually, right by that other waterfall. There's another temple, like the one we found with the kobolds, outside the wall to the northeast. At the center, there is an arch leading down from that big round building. 4 of these snake people came out with a canoe, went north, then west by the magic building, and then outside of them. But it looks like they're using that for their raiding parties now. Hell, if we want, we could probably go find them on the west shore somewhere.
I agree. We should hunt them. Ruffles?
Yeah, sure.
Do we know how many Yuan-ti would be in a colony this size?
Give me a history check.
History. Am I any good with history? Not particularly. 20.
Generally anywhere from 50 to 100.
All right. If we
Larger than
keep
that,
going
they
at
tend
this
to get
rate,
fractious, and you end up having splinter groups form where one dies or one moves away.
Mhm. At this rate, we might be here for a week or two before we completely clear it out. But I think it shouldn't be too long before we whittle them down enough that they're just going to retreat inside and stay there for a while.
I certainly have no issue with that.
Well, if we want to finish taking them out, it would make that harder if they start fortifying down there.
More fun, you mean?
Fair enough. Oh, should we get going then?
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick show of hands. How many here can swim?
Hold on. I have to step away. What?
I can doggy paddle.
Close enough. Worst case scenario, I can leash you to the Drake's backpack and he can pull you along while you try and keep yourself afloat. World's shittiest jet ski. I guess it'd be closer to tugboating.
So what are you guys doing?
Holy shit, that was a big wolf spider.
Fun. Except for the parts that aren't, which is all of them.
Yeah, no, my mom's like, okay, hey Gilbert, come take a look at this. I come over, I'm like, take a look at it. It's fucking huge. And I fucking practically combat rolled, grabbed the clog, and whacked that fucker right off the side of the door frame.
Alright, but I think we head west over our little tree bridge and just scour that west coast to look for the canoe or the 4 Yuan-ti that left the center building.
Okay. Alright, so you make your way west. The whole party this time. Back across the log bridge, this time no one taking pot shots at you. And begin to work your way north along the coast, looking for signs of that canoe. As you are doing so, that would be about 500 feet north along the coast of that log bridge, you do spot to your left another one of those magical shrines. The courtyard in front having a couple of cracked monoliths flanking the entrance to the ruin, and saw-edged ferns growing in the courtyard beyond. You guys continue along the coast or go over there?
I feel like we might want to check that out.
Sounds like a plan to me. Let's go.
Was it the yellow roof building where the river gets wide, like that cul-de-sac sort of thing?
This building.
Yeah. If you guys want to check that out, I'll stay on the roof just to make sure we don't miss the Yuan-ti.
All right, so the rest of you are going over there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you walk over there, and you can see through the opening of the monoliths, a old, the ferns are grown through the flagstones of the courtyard, and a pair of stone doors providing entry to a large, flat-roofed ruin. On the front of the doors, you can see a arcane sigil etched. And I believe the party just has enough Arcana experience, and I'll just tell you so we can avoid having to constantly roll for it, that is the symbol for abjuration.
Abjuration.
Indeed. Here's a little bit more of a detailed map of the shrine front.
All right. Does anyone here know Abjuration? I'm not a spellcaster.
Abjuration. Let's see. That I have prepared. Well, I guess
can
spell
smite
magic
it.
on the door.
I want to be clear. The symbol is like carved into the door, like physically.
Yeah. Hebron, did you try opening the door?
No, it's weird magic shit. I kind of felt I should leave that to the people who are actually familiar with spellcasting beyond, like, when to stab one.
Lindar looks around. You, sir, are in the wrong company. Did you try opening the door?
I have not.
Just open the door.
Alright, Hebron opens the door.
A wave of force announce.
No.
Well,
I'm actually
Hebron,
happy
we
with the
know
wave
from
of
the
force.
kobolds that these doors do open without any like special magic-y bullshit. They just pushed it open.
Ah,
As the doors do open to reveal a 10-foot wide hallway striking off into the gloom. Carved tiles depict various beasts decorating the floor. And past the tiles to the north, you can see a hallway which looks to go east and west. If you give me a second, I'll give you a map and a picture of the tiles on the floor. So I got pictures.
oh, shit. Everyone run, the DM's got pictures. Pictures, you say?
I do.
Based on that picture, I take it I'm either looking at some kind of gate going down to water or a series of Indiana Jones lettered tiles type thing.
Sort of, but instead of letters, there's like iconographic depictions of animals.
Ooh. Okay. Hmm. Now the theme here is abjuration magic.
That is what the symbol on the front doors were, which, by the way, opened with a lot less effort than the other one did. It's like
How
this
big are
area.
these tiles?
Each tile is 2.5 by 2.5 feet. So a 2 by 2 section of tiles is like a single 5-foot square.
Okay. Okay, so the theme is abjuration. So we have zebras, giraffes, warthogs, eagles, dragonflies, monkeys, lions, and that like horned rabbit that
Now,
I think
Mirage.
one of your that one of your gnomes had as a familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start by stepping on a boar. Because frankly, if anything's going to abjure me from going into a location, it's a wild boar.
All right, you step, you feel the tile kind of click underfoot, but nothing happens.
I go to step on the warthog forward and to my right.
Okay. So, yeah, you just kind of hop over there, easy enough to do. Click. And then from your left and right, multiple little darts come shooting out at you.
Ooh, okay.
Does an 18 hit your armor class?
No,
21?
just barely.
Okay. So the dart pricks you for 3 points of piercing damage, and I need
0 damage.
okay, and I need a con save against poison. You fail and take 6 points of poison damage.
Through some freak incident, the dart like fires in, deflects off the gorget up underneath the helmet, and gets me in the jugular like in person of interest. Ow! All right. Okay.
So you're standing on the second row from the bottom, on the boar.
Okay.
Warthog, but yeah.
I step on the lion.
Okay. So you go to the third row from the bottom, stepping onto the line. There's a click underfoot. Nothing happens.
Oh, okay. I step forward onto the monkey.
Click. Nothing happens.
I think Gilbert's figured out the puzzle.
Okay. From the monkey, I step over to the zebra.
Click. Nothing happens.
All right. Zebra to dragonfly.
Click. Nothing happens.
Jump to the giraffe.
Are you jumping ahead or to your left?
To my left.
Okay. Well, it's a standing jump, but it's only like 5 feet, so it's easily doable. You hop onto that. Click. Nothing happens.
I step forward onto the Almirage.
Click. Nothing happens.
Okay. And then I step off.
Good
Okay.
job.
Yeah, and you're on the far side, and to your left, you can see that the hall looks like it goes north, and then turns to the right. While to the right, it looks like it goes about 10 feet and turns to the north over there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So he is the only one across at the moment. The rest of you are just standing outside looking at him across this tileway, 20 feet away.
Do you guys want me to discount rogue my way through here? They're silent, I'll assume yes. I go... shield side first, left. Yeah, so I'll go 2 left, 1 up.
Okay, one moment. Okay, so yeah, there the looks like it wraps right back around to the north, kind of like a S shape.
All right. I'll just keep following that wall until I reach a intersection or a door or a trap.
Okay. So you follow it around as it turns back to the east, where it goes to a T intersection. And you can go north, where it then wraps to the east, or south, where it wraps to the west.
Go west, young man. Go west.
I'll go.
West.
I'll take my right.
Okay. So yeah, the right goes to the east and then immediately goes to the north another 10 feet to a T intersection, where you can go to your right where it looks like it heads to the south, or to your left where it also hooks to your south, but you can clearly see it then immediately hooks to the west.
All right, we'll take my left.
Okay. Take your left, heading west. Wraps, you turn to the south, then it turns back up to the north. Another T intersection. To your right, you can see kitty corner from the T intersection, a closed stone door. To your left, it looks like it hooks. It immediately turns back south.
I'll peek the corner. How far does it go?
It looks like it goes 10 feet to a dead end.
Yeah, we'll fuck around with that later. We'll go to the door. I'm gonna check that door for traps.
Make an investigation check.
$24.
You do not find any traps.
All right. I open the door.
All right, you open the door. And in the revealed 10-foot wide, 20-foot long room, the far side of which you can see another closed stone door. But in the center, a shaft of natural light spills from a tiny square hole in the ceiling onto a carved stone pedestal. On the top of the pedestal rests a old-looking scroll of parchment gilded at the edges.
I check the pedestal.
Investigation. No apparent traps.
I take the scroll.
You grab the scroll. Nothing bad happens. Sorry, did that not come through? I said you grab the scroll and nothing bad happens.
Not yet.
In fact, there's no reaction whatsoever.
I take the scroll and unfurl it, gazing
Okay.
upon its pages. Is it made out of vellum?
It is made out of vellum with like gilding at the edges, so it's all like jeweled and gold. Or not jeweled and gold, like covered in gold at the edges.
Ooh, pimped out.
And this is a spell scroll of invulnerability.
Hubba hubba. All right, I pocket it.
Okay.
I head out the other door.
All right. You go to the other door and you open it, revealing a 5-foot wide hall that goes 15 feet and turns to the south.
All right, I follow it.
Okay. Well, turns to the south, looks like it goes another 15 feet to the south and turns to the right, heading west.
All right. Well, since left, right, left, right, left, right seems to have been working so well for me, I will take a left
It's a
and
corner.
go south.
That's the right. But you're going south.
Right.
So that makes 3 lefts.
Okay, so you go south, where you can see that the hallway makes like a hairpin turn and turns back north and goes 10 feet before heading to the west.
All right. I'll keep following it.
All right, you follow it, and ahead of you is a section of hall that goes 10 feet. You could go left after 5 feet and head south, or left after 10 feet and head south.
Mm, 10 feet.
Okay. Another goes south, immediately hairpin turn. You can see 5 feet ahead of you is a dead end.
I back up.
So you're at the T intersection. You can return west, head east to that other hairpin turn that you know goes back to the pedestal room, or south,
That
where
one.
you can see it goes 10 feet and then turns to the west.
Oh, south turn to west.
Okay. So it goes to the west 10 feet and then turns to the south.
Yep, we'll keep following that.
And there you can see it goes at 15 feet and turns to the east.
Yep, we'll keep going.
Yeah. And that is actually a hairpin turn, which immediately goes north 5 feet to another, this would be a T intersection where you could go south and then west, or a hairpin turn to hook around after going east to head west again.
How many lefts and how many rights have I taken?
I didn't keep count.
Fuck, I didn't either.
It's your
Give
responsibility,
me my
not
options.
mine.
No, I know. Give me my options again.
So you can go south, where
Yes,
it goes 10 feet and then turns to the west. You could go east, which goes 5 feet to a hairpin turn northward to head west again, but like the opposite of the wall to your north. You
South.
came in from the west. Okay, you go south
Yeah.
to the west to the eastern side of a very familiar looking tile and a party standing at the doorway.
Okay.
So you are on the north
and-
side of that tile again.
Gotcha. So what I'll do then is wait, holy fucking shit, there's no way. Okay. I'm going to walk straight down the left column.
All right, so you step on the eagle, click, nothing. Lion, nothing. Zebra, nothing. Monkey, nothing. Dragonfly, nothing. Warthog, nothing. Giraffe, nothing. Elmirage, nothing. And then you step off.
It just occurred to me when I went to look at the map a second time. The sneaky fuckers, if they set this up, it's just walking a straight line. None of these columns have a repeating animal, and if you step up the same one again, you just
Yes,
have
they
to
do.
confidently walk forward. Where?
So, yeah, you're right, the leftmost one does not. The second one has 2 Elmirages, the third one has 2 Dragonflies, and the right one has 2 lions.
Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, because I'm like skimming through here. I'm like, wait a second.
Wouldn't that be the great trap? Like, it's literally just go in a straight line. If you don't, it triggers.
Just confidently own your direction.
Stop overthinking. In fact, stop thinking. Go forward.
It would be such a mind-fucky one.
Oh my god. It's a tricky dick move right there. Just walk in a straight line.
They call this one the Devious Richard.
All right. I have a spell scroll of invulnerability. I can't cast it, not without wasting it.
Are you not proficient with Arcana?
Correct. Although, if I became proficient and had expertise, I'd have a plus 10. I'm sorry, who's dressed like Ezio but can't sneak through a trap-filled room? That's right.
I can sneak through anything. I just hadn't tried it. You're the one that wanted to walk out in front. So go right ahead.
Ultimate Tomb Raider experience over here, just walking in a suit of plate armor. The traps can't hurt you now.
Except for, the poison.
Hey, that dart launcher was clearly possessed by the essence of, like, all those henchmen that work in Person of Interest. Honestly, after that, I was afraid I was going to get to, like, a T intersection. I was going to get hit by a fucking truck. Like a boulder trap or something. Look, guys, we're going to step out of here really proud of what we achieved, and the Yuan-Ti are going to, like, run us over with a wagon.
Stagecoach.
They're going to hit our palanquin with a stagecoach.
What's this us business? They're gonna hit you with the stagecoach.
Okay, you know what the funniest thing about that is? If you think about the distances involved, literally one step outside the gate, Truck-kun was riding on the sidewalk. like riding on the sidewalk, side view mirror pulled in to avoid scraping.
That's not even the end of it. That scene gets. They do it like 3 times the hit when she gets hit. It's so fucking funny. They do it like from 3 different angles when she gets hit.
I take it dead as dirt.
No. Well, yes, but it's a zombie anime, so no.
I see.
She comes back as a zombie. It's a what is it? It's a musical. It's a music anime. They make a girl singing group, an idol group, and they're all zombies.
Hold on. Look. These guys barely even have a sidewalk. That's like a third of the size of our sidewalks.
Yeah, that's Japan.
That's how some places are.
I swear, if you stumble, you're getting hit by Truck-kun.
Usually you poke your head around the corner for a blind corner like that to make sure that there isn't like a truck or something about to run you over. You don't just blindly run out into the middle of the street.
And then there's this.
Unless
one,
you're an
you know,
anime
this is-
protagonist.
Who the fuck run? Absolute, like, rodent in the woods behavior right there. Runs out in the street. Hey, where the fuck am I? Whoom. I had that kind of happen with a raccoon. The little guy is taking an actual straight up nap in the middle of the road, and I just kind of pull up, stop, and just stare at him until he realizes that there's a bright light in his eyes, and he goes, I'm getting out of here.
I'm getting the fuck out of here, Scoop.
Oh, God. Bounce the ball off the windshield, kid. Okay, that last one's actually kind of really funny.
I know, right?
I can practically hear like that rubber dodgeball noise on impact. Okay. I guess we're heading back outside under.
All right, you head back outside. The drizzle and cloudy skies with intermittent, like, flashes of sunlight.
Should I assume nothing happened outside from the roof?
Oh, yeah, nothing happened.
Back to hunting Yanti.
Back to hunting Yanti.
Okay. Back to hunting Yanti as you continue following the coastline north. Another 200 feet, another 200 feet, another 200 feet. A half hour. And as you another half hour following the coastline, and you find the beached canoe. Looks like it's been pulled up onto the soft, muddy ground, and you can see tracks leading west. Looks like they go past what looks like to be an old, decrepit-looking souk. To the east, across the water, you can see the shrine that River mentioned. And ahead of you to the west is a kind of like a overgrown section of stairs leading up to the ruined raised road.
All right, guys, I got an idea. Get into Overwatch. I'll take their canoe until they come back to kill me.
I heard Overwatch and to kill you. I don't think the plan was to get into Overwatch and kill you, so I think I missed something there.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was
to be
saying,
clear, you find the boat here with tracks
Copy.
leading west.
I was saying that you guys should get into Overwatch. I'll sit here by the canoe and like graffiti it or some shit. When they come back and try to jump me for like putting their canoe up on cinder blocks, then you guys counter jump them.
Does anyone have ye olde cinder blocks to put their canoe on?
We're an abandoned city. We could probably just steal some.
It's not stealing if no one's around to yell at us.
I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go get some bricks, put the bricks up in a pile, lay the oars across the cinder blocks, and then put the canoe up on that.
Yeah, you can do that. Real easy. There's bits of rubble all over the place.
I will then proceed to graffiti their canoe.
Okay, what do you write on it? And what do you write with?
Well, I've got chalk.
It is drizzling.
I have a knife.
That's not graffitiing, that's carving. That would be defacing.
I will deface their canoe.
Well, hey, if you want them to understand what you're defacing their canoe with, I can tell you how to write everything in Abyssal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll write down some stuff about like snake people being really stupid. Snake men go home.
That might be a little bit highbrow humor for them.
I don't care. Make sure they'll be conjugated wrong.
Actually, everything might be highbrow for them. I don't think they have eyebrows. Do they?
They do. Their eyebrows are just raised so high all the time we don't see it anymore.
Yeah. Off in the distance, you hear another roar. Everyone can hear it. Of a, it sounds like large dinosaur off to the west. Way off to the west.
Oh, right. I did forget to mention that. There's thunder lizards somewhere northwest of town.
Hold on. There's thunder lizards out here in town, and you just let me
Wow.
deface their canoe without telling me? What if a thunder lizard showed up?
That's why we're on Overwatch.
Fair enough. I'm gonna keep messing with the canoe.
Okay.
Pushing my luck.
Sure. What are you doing?
Let's see. So we've got Snake Men Go Home. What language is like magical script written in?
So it's a derivative of Draconic, but it is technically its own language.
And you guys know that?
I do.
Cool. How do I write down Klaatu Errata?
So have you seen what a penis looks like? Because it's not that at all.
Okay.
Funnily enough, there is actually no way to put Klaatu Verata as a in the arcane language because it's ideographic and it doesn't have ideograms for that.
Okay, good to know. Since that won't work, are there any colors on this?
It is light brown.
Okay, so they're not like flying colors. All right. In that case, what I will do is I will take this piece of red cloth that I have, and I'm going to tie it to the front of it, and I'm going to carve "Woe Low Low" onto the hull.
Okay.
I have converted their boat into my unit.
So yeah, you start carving "Woe Low Low" onto the side of the boat, and everyone hears, thump off to the west, like in a big distance, like something big fell over.
Mm-hmm.
If a thunder lizard falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it,
Then another thump.
Does it make? I'm just
if
gonna.
2 thunder lizards fall over in a forest.
I think I'm genre savvy enough to like flip the canoe over and whatnot and get it ready to sail out of here if needed.
Thump.
We'll just get that canoe primed.
Okay. So you get the canoe in the water. What are the rest of you guys doing? You can see like another thump, a little bit of rippling in the water. Yes, exactly like that, Giuseppe.
The fucking lake I'm using as a ripple. Like, oh shit. It's the Tarask.
Something is coming. Something big, and I don't recommend us being here.
Why not? What could possibly go wrong?
You know what could go wrong? Let's wait and see.
I'm gonna pick those oars up under.
Okay. So you're the only one in the canoe?
I know. Giuseppe's gonna get in the boat.
Oh, you don't want to be on Overwatch with the rest of the party on top of a building, safely out of reach of the giant dinosaur surely coming to eat me?
Oh wait, what? The rest of the party's up on top?
Yeah, we're using me as bait again.
Oh, well, yeah, then I'll be up with this party.
Okay. So you rejoin the party on Overwatch on top of the building directly to the south of this, if I understood your position
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah, I want to watch Gilbert get eaten by,
So
good dinosaur.
the guys on see, Gilbert can't see this because it's over the raised road to the west. But those of you in Overwatch, you can clearly see to the west 4 humanoid figures running up like the westernmost street, running across and running down. They're heading this direction. They seem to be in a full sprint.
And I'm
Do they
fucking
seem to be
jacking
running
their
from
canoe.
something? Do they
as,
seem to be
as
running?
then shortly following them is a rather large horned T-Rex, feathers flowing down its back, as it stops and lets out a very characteristic roar that everyone hears clearly.
Oh no,
Okay.
not
And then
not
it
a roar
begins
that we can
chasing
still
them
hear it,
just
right?
in one step, stepping up onto that road.
Well, this is going to be interesting. I would take off if I were you there, Hebron. I would try to get out in the water because this thing is coming.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get those oars. I want to get it primed into the water.
All right. And then the humanoid's going to come up onto the road, just to your west, maybe 50 feet away. And you hear one of them yell out, "Take our canoe! Wait for us!" And they're waving their hands at you. They're just full out running towards you, Hebron. While they appear to have, two of them are in leather armor, one's in splint, and the other is apparently just wearing clothes. You don't see any visible weapons.
Are they humans or Yanti?
They look to be human.
Hebron, those aren't Yanti.
Wait for us! Don't leave us behind! It's gonna eat us! And then Hebron, you see right behind them, like 20 feet behind them and gaining, the T-Rex. Stepping up onto the road, now 50 feet away from you guys. The
gonna
guy
start
in the
shooting the T-Rex.
clothes just starts pulling a bit ahead of the rest of the group. You can just hear him mumbling at this point, must run faster, must run faster.
I'm gonna start
I-
shooting the T-Rex if
You
these
guys
guys
are
aren't Yanti.
now, I think, rolling initiative.
Yep.
They're fucked.
I'll see their stat block. Yeah, they are.
Well, I mean, the T-Rex might not be able to eat them all in one go.
Yeah,
Besides,
true.
why would he eat aged meat when he could have prime canned beef?
Wait,
I'm
what?
the canned
Your
beef.
canned beef? Oh, but there's a couple of them in cans too. He's gonna pull open.
No, they're like in Ziploc bags. That's how you know it's
Easier to
low
get in.
quality. And that's when
Not even
Underdark
vacuum
reveals
wrapped.
that this T-Rex has adamantine can openers for teeth.
It's all fun and games until it starts sweeping the party with its laser beam eyes.
Is it a deck save?
No, con. Anyway,
Oh, well, shit.
Intelligence.
intelligence. Oh, you all failed that at this point.
Actually, my int save isn't too bad.
No, I meant that
Oh.
you stuck around to wait for it to come to you. That's
Yeah.
just an so the T-Rex moves forward, thump, 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 and does actually get into melee range of the back human. This is the one in splint mail. He's huffing and puffing. He is not moving as fast as the others. And
Nat one. Oh, hey, that's pretty low.
believe it or not, because he's wearing split mail, he missed.
That chomp was one chomp too close.
Mm-hmm. And it is then going to just it chomps, kind of scrapes at the guy a bit, but he manages to pull away as he takes another step now, just standing over, bestride the fleeing humans. And he then, seeing you there, Gilbert,
Mm-hmm.
he then just kind of flicks his tail at one of the guys in leather armor. That guy got hit.
Farewell and adieu to you, fair Spanish lady.
That guy goes flying like 10 feet into the wall, hits it, leaving a bloody imprint on the wall. But he does look to still be moving afterwards, though he is badly bloodied. Elendar.
Distance.
30 feet. You are on an elevated position.
Hmm.
You're on the roof of so I think you missed it. You're on that roof of the dome, providing overwatch for Gilbert, who's down on the ground with the canoe that these
And-
4 gentlemen were running towards.
This is a new day.
Yes.
This is.
Does the dinosaur look particularly tough?
Yes.
And River is next to me.
It is a huge creature. Yeah, it does not look like whatever these guys did to it did nothing to it except piss it off.
I make River's bow glow.
You mean
I cast
Hebron's?
holy weapon.
Oh, bow.
No,
I thought you said
no.
boat.
Yeah, River bow.
Okay. Yep.
Holy weapon.
Ooh.
Plus 2d8 radiant damage.
Ooh.
And when I dispel it, anything within 30 feet of the weapon must make a con save. On a failed save, the creature takes 48 radiant and is blinded. On success, creature takes half and isn't blinded. So, if all else fails, run into melee. I'll dismiss the spell.
What do you mean, if?
And then as an action, Sacred Flame. Dex save. Because that's a bonus action spell. That does not do very well. So it takes 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. Yeah. As its head snaps up and looks right at you, Giuseppe. It's looking at you
Okay.
guys.
Oh, great. Distance?
30 feet.
30.
Yep. And remember, you're up on top of the roof, so it's like a 20-foot drop to the ground and then 30 feet over to him. He is a huge creature, though, so
We're in bite range, though, apparently, right?
you're in fighting range. You're not in bite range. Like its head is far enough away where it can't reach you yet.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it doesn't have to lean over to bite us, right? I
It has to
it's-
move to bite you.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're at the right height.
Yes, you're at the right height. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't understand what you meant. I
Uh,
thought you were asking if you moved, does he get an attack of opportunity? He does not.
I think I want to slip off the backside of this building and away from this thing because I know what I'm going to do first is I'm going to shoot him with a short bow.
Okay. Roll to hit. That hits.
$11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, looks like it hurt him.
And then I'm gonna try to can I like sneak off the other side, on the opposite side of where the dinosaur is, like start climbing down the other side.
How much movement speed you got?
30 feet.
Yeah, you'd be able to get over there and start, going down the rope.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
On the opposite side now, right? Not on the same side.
Yeah,
the
you're on the
dinosaur
southern
is on.
side, so that the
Okay,
building
good.
is between you. You can't see the monster anymore.
Oh, good. Yes. That's what I want to do because I may be running here just like.
Mm-hmm. All right, River.
All right. Can I cast magic weapon on my bow with holy weapon?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm going to use a bonus action to do that. And then I'm going to shoot this thing.
Roll to hit.
21 and 9.
The 21 hits.
8 plus 17 plus, what is the holy weapon? 2d8?
Yes.
2d8. Drake reaction adds a d6. Fire. 32. Magical, piercing, radiant, and fire. And then with a 45-foot move speed, what is the most isolated I can get without getting in the Thunder Lizard's opportunity attack range?
So what do you mean most isolated?
I want to make myself a more viable target and just get myself away from everyone else so that when the Thunder Lizard is picking targets, it sees me alone and
So-
not surrounded by 4 other people.
So if you were to hop down in front of you, like 20-foot drop, and then just run straight north, you'd be running like away from Gilbert and his canoe, away from the other 4 humans, and it would definitely see you as alone and isolated.
Perfect. I want to find a rooftop over there with 90 feet of movement from feline agility.
There are none within that range.
I will start getting to one then.
Okay. So with 90 feet, you would be about 20 feet from the next building. There's like you're just running out of the open across that ground. Also, do you have anything that
Perfect.
prevents the fall damage from just jumping 20 feet down?
Can I use my climb speed to slow it down?
If you succeed in an acrobatics check, yes.
I'll
Like, you're,
take it.
you're just doing like that whole pirate thing where you're just like scraping your claws along the wall instead of a sail.
19.
Yeah, you slow yourself down sufficiently, leaving these like thin parallel gouges in the ancient wall. Yeah, I'm sure archaeologists aren't going to have any questions about how that got there. As then you then take off to the north.
Wonderful. I'm pulling aggro with one of the lowest armor classes and possibly health pools
Well,
in
I
the
mean-
party. Don't worry.
Don't
You
worry.
are
I think I
glowing.
can pull aggro.
Anything
I
else,
want
River?
to pull aggro. That's it for me.
But you want to?
Oh yeah. If someone needs to make a hasty retreat, I'm probably the best for it because of feline agility and a 45 run and climb speed, and my Drake has a 40-foot run and swim speed.
I just
No.
don't want him to see me so I can get around behind him. I do more damage from behind than from the front.
I can tell you this. I'm going full fucking night on this creature.
Okay. Well, River, if you're done, then it is Heberon's turn.
All right, Underdark.
You.
I will be. How far away is it from me?
Let's see. It is 30 feet,
Very nice.
but you're on the ground
Uh,
level, so you don't need to worry about the 20-foot drop.
Yeah. So what I'll be doing is this, Under. I will be using my action surge. As I down 2 potions.
Okay.
Potion of Hill Giant Strength and Potion of Growth. Enlarge.
Nice.
We're going to fight a dr-
12.
Like,
Did you
12
step
and a
out
half
of the
feet
canoe before you
tall.
drank those?
Yes.
Okay.
12 and a half feet tall, 1.2 tons.
That's nice. It's bigger than you still.
I know. I know it's bigger than me still. But these guys are gonna be remembering this for a long time.
Remember
going
when the
to-
people who were robbing us jumped a Thunder Lizard to save us?
Yes, I am Ultraman.
Okay. Anything else on
I'm
your
gonna,
turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna step up into melee, shield raised.
Okay. You step up into melee, shield raised. The humans begin running away like, thank you! Start sprinting for the canoe, which will end up provoking another attack of opportunity from the T-Rex, who is going to try and munch on the clothed guy.
He'll miss, for he is an inferior beast.
He did not miss.
Shit.
So
Ooh,
there's
they're
a
gonna need
chomp
big bucket for that.
and a gulp, and he's gone. The other three, you hear one of them going, "Oh God, I got Jerry!" As they jump into the canoe, but they don't have an action to start rowing yet, so they use it to dash. And then the T-Rex. Well, you're right in front of it, Hevrod, and you're in the way of its meal. That little morsel was not enough, so it is going to try and bite you.
Yeah, I can fucking try.
22.
I can succeed.
So it chomps right down on your shoulder for 32 points of piercing damage.
God damn.
Fortunately for you, you are now larger than medium and are not immediately grappled by the bite.
The dinosaur was not prepared for my Septimus tactics.
Mm-hmm. It then just whirls around in place and just smacks you with its tail. 27.
Hot damn, yeah.
And it just clocks you across the head for 19 points more of bludgeoning damage. Are you still up?
Yes!
Okay, I don't know how many hit points you have. That's why I was asking.
Oh, fair enough. You wound me, sir. Both metaphorically and literally.
Yes. Are you bloodied or anything? Like I literally
Nope.
don't know how many hit points you got. How many do you have?
76.
Ah, okay, good.
What? How do
You're
you
gonna
hold?
need
Oh,
all
that's
of 'em.
right. Never mind. I was like,
What?
how am I? I was going to say, how do I have more hit points than you, and you're a straight fighter, and I'm a mixed paladin? But then I'm a remove. Oh wait,
You got
I'm
like 2
higher
levels.
level. I'm like, yeah, I'm 2 levels higher, but my levels are assassin though. They're a D. Oh, well, they're a
All right,
D8. Never
Elendar.
mind.
I only have a +2 con.
Sacred Flame deck save.
This thing can make a Sacred Flame deck save.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Is it within 60 feet of me?
60, yes.
Then spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm. A little toothpick appears.
Shard of glass dagger. Great sword. A little toothpick.
A paper that's all edge. It is 100% paper cuts.
Well, it's what happens when you take some of the edgiest D&D player character sheets and you just fold them up 1,000 times. You get this.
15?
That's impressive, because Mythbusters tested and it's hard to fold a piece of paper in half more than 7 times.
With a whole D&D party, you've got enough edge to do it.
Mm.
9 force damage.
They
Yep,
call it
that hurts
Edgelord's Law.
Alright, that's it for me.
All right, Giuseppe.
All right. Now, can I move around since everybody's got this thing distracted? Can I move around and come in behind it?
You can certainly try. How much movement speed do you got?
30 feet.
Okay. Do you have a climb speed? All right.
Go down the hill, no.
So you'll spend pretty much all of your movement speed getting down this rope. But now you're on the ground.
All right. I'm gonna move around so I can get into.
So you're taking the dash action?
Yes, since I don't have any more.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, so you're on. Let me pull up an image to show you. So I think that'll be the easiest way to discuss.
I'm gonna get as close as I can without being able to engage or it being able to engage me. Like I'm gonna get within the edge of the roof, the building, and wait till my next turn to engage. If I can't engage and move in this turn.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, you're at the X and you want to follow that arrow to get around behind the monster fighting the enlarged Gilbert.
All right, that'll work.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, I want to get in behind it. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So the 30 feet gets you to like you're like 5 feet from the corner to turn north. Next round you'll be able to get line of sight on this guy. Anything else?
Hang on a second. Let me check. I want to see if I can do anything else. No, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right. River. So you're off to the
Really bad
north.
timing.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I found what I'm gonna do under. As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Divine Favor on my weapon.
Ah, okay. No problem. River, what are you doing?
Yeah, I climb the building that I was, what was it, 20 feet away from?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'll go ahead and do that and turn around and shoot the Thunder Lizard again.
Okay, yeah, you climb to the top of this one-story building, turn around, you can see the Thunder Lizard biting Hebron. Roll to hit. I don't think it matters, but it's like 100 feet away at this point.
Unless it goes beyond 600.
Yeah, at least I didn't think it mattered. I was just mentioning it just in case. The 17 hits.
Plus 17 plus 2d8. $34. And then I'm too far from my Drake to throw fire on that, so I'm going to sick my Drake on the Thunder Lizard.
Okay.
Is he able to reach the Thunder Lizard with just 40 feet of movement?
Yes.
Wonderful. He's going to bite it.
Okay. Hit.
Or I fire 8, piercing, 13 total. And that is it for me.
Okay. Hebron. He's taking chunks out of you. What do you do?
Dodge action, second wind. All right, let's see. So, dodge action, and then that'll be what I do there.
Okay. The guys in the boats. Paddle, 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 paddle. The boat launches and begins heading east.
You're just gonna leave us here fighting this thing?
Yes, they are.
Cowards.
Yes. They are.
They're way outclassed and they know it.
All right.
Yeah, imagine level 1 party finds this thing like, oh shit. Anyway, monster. The T-Rex. Well, it's going to keep trying to bite you, Hebron.
Disadvantage.
Indeed.
All right.
17. Probably doesn't hit you.
Miss. Repulsed.
Go ahead. Hit.
Good job, Gilbert.
Can the not Thunder Lizard, can the Drake infuse it? Fire damage?
As long as it has a reaction.
It does.
Not great dice rolls there. 15 points of all of the damage bypassing, magical slashing, plus a bit of fire.
Okay. It is then going to flick its tail at the annoying Drake, biting at its ankles. And boops the Drake for 23 points of bludgeoning.
The Drake is still fine.
Okay.
It is bloodied.
Yeah. Then the T-Rex is gonna look about at everything, kind of shaking its head, kind of bird-like, and it is then going to turn into mist and smoke, reappearing on top of the raised road 30 feet behind it.
The fucking thing can teleport?
It can teleport.
What the fuck?
It can Misty Step. Teleport is a much more complicated spell.
Yeah, this is Misty Step, not teleport, but yes, it can
We have
move.
a misty stepping dinosaur.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. That is cool.
Kill it. Kill it for the experience
It
points.
is then
I know.
Hebron going to look at you and just let out this like long roar before turning around. And it's kind of going thump, 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 thump away from you, moving 50 more feet. It is now 80 feet from you.
Good job there. Hebron, you chased it off. Are we still in initiative? Or is it coming
That,
back?
that's up to you guys. Elendar?
Distance?
100 feet.
I don't have anything that can hit that far. I'm not chasing it. So if somebody else wants to, I'll join in, but I'm not moving.
Yeah, me neither. I have a short bow, but
Not
I'm
willingly.
chasing
Okay. So, all right, so we'll end your turn. Giuseppe, are you doing anything to chase it?
it. No. I am not chasing a teleporting dinosaur. No. It
Okay.
can go.
River, the that like multi-story grand souk between you and the monster. You no longer have line of sight from your position. Do you do anything on your turn? Did you see the guy?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm chasing it. I want that XP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going back down to the ground, I assume, and where are you going?
It's it's
right.
fucking off to the west. Can I just mirror it and head west too?
Yes. How much movement speed you got?
45.
Okay, that'd be enough to get you to the ground and about halfway to that first set of raised road, though there is no set of stairs on the way you're approaching, so you'll have to figure out how you're going to climb 10 feet of... I mean, well, you give a climb speed, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you'll be able to scale it. It is just rough stone.
Do I have line of sight on the Thunder Lizard?
No.
Wonderful. Then I'm going to dash.
Okay. For how many more feet?
45 more.
All right, 4 or 5 more gets you to the raised road. So you're looking south, like between the road and the Grand Souk. You still don't see it because now the road's kind of blocking that line of sight because you're right up against it. Down south, on the other side, on the far side of the souk from you. So you're like on the north end of the souk. On the south side of the souk, that's where Hebron is was fighting it. And if you go further south of that, at that corner, that's where Giuseppe is kind of going, no, I'm not chasing it. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Hebron. It is 70 feet from you.
All right.
Sorry, 80 feet. My mistake.
I should have had my Drake chasing it.
All right. So let's see. All my shit gets bigger. Under.
Mhm.
Is there a chunk of debris nearby?
Yes.
I'm going to. We're going full like. I don't know. Japanese dude, ridiculous suits fighting in miniatures. I'm gonna throw a chunk of debris at this thing and just put a chunk of roof at it or something.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you got like this crumbling souk to your right. You could at perfect grabbing height for just grabbing like a bit of the that stone archway, just hurling a chunk of it at him if you want.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right. Improvised throwing weapon then.
Should be a plus.
Because you just put it
All right.
out. And you hit him.
What damage does this hunk of debris do?
The hunk of debris, I'm going to say, does a d12 because it's so big. Plus whatever bonuses you get for being larger, because that gets just added to the strength of the throw.
And then, all right, like the string, all right.
All right. Yeah, you can kind of see his head suddenly duck down as you just hit him right with a meaty thud. What's your best perception, Hebron?
17.
So, and you glimpse through the opening in the grand souk that you just opened up, and the ground floor looking up at you with a shocked, awed, and fearful expression is this kobold that looks like it was hiding in there from the giant thunder lizard. And you just tore a part of its cover off. And it's kind of looking at you with this wide-eyed expression of, fuck me, right? Why did I wake up today? Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
All right. Well, they are rowing their boat. The lizard is going to go forward 50 feet
Oh, it's gonna charge.
to the next road. Over that road as it kind of runs, and you can see it looks like it's heading to go behind that large amphitheater to the northwest. And again, it uses Misty Step to get around that corner, and you lose sight of it, Hebron. It looks like it clocked 130 feet that round. Total.
So is it a magical dinosaur, or is it somebody that casts a spell on themselves and is getting away so they can shift back?
Unclear.
I'm asking the party.
Sorry, I thought you were asking me.
No,
That's why
I'm
we
not there to answer.
pursue.
Okay. Elendar.
but it's we can't catch it. It's faster than
Out of
we are.
range?
Out of line of sight as well. Last time you saw it, it
Nothing
was
I'm doing
like
anything.
200 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm not doing
And
anything.
I'm definitely not chasing it.
Okay. So you don't do anything. Giuseppe, you're not doing anything.
No, I'm definitely not chasing it. There's no sense in it.
River.
It's faster than we are.
I mean, we can still get after it.
What is the highest rooftop I can find with 45 feet of movement and get up to?
That would be the Grand Souk that you're right next to. It's a 3-story tall building. Everything between these two roads is only 2-story.
Fuck, I'll climb up that then.
Okay, yeah. You spend 45 feet of movement climbing up to the peak of this archway. And you get a nice clear line of sight to that amphitheater.
No thunder lizard.
No, you don't see the thunder lizard. You can see the trail that it sort of just blew through the brush as it went around to the back of the amphitheater.
Mm. All right. Well, we switched from combat to tracking, so I'll have to find a way to
Okay.
keep its trail.
I mean, my 2 potions last for a whole hour. We can definitely regroup and come after this thing.
But
Tracking it's probably going to take longer than that, though.
I guess I can track it. I suppose I am probably one of the stealthiest. Probably not. River probably is.
I mean, we
Absolutely.
saw it go to the amphitheater. We could probably just go to the amphitheater.
Yeah, we're gonna move that way then, I guess. If we're out of initiative, we can move that way. Are we out of initiative?
Well, if
Under-
are you immediately going straight to it, Hebron? Like, are you charging after it?
No, I'm not going to charge
Okay.
after. I'm wait for the party to regroup.
Then we can say we're out of initiative.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna regroup and then go check it out. Let's leave the giant behind because it's not like he's hard to not see.
I'm not staying behind.
At least until we flush it out.
It'll be fine.
I think you should trail behind a little bit, but I don't think more than like 40 to 50 feet is going to help us.
Yeah.
That's true.
But it under specifically describes it going back to the amphitheater. I think it's probably just there. Given you heard between roars and it coming.
All right. Let's go check it out.
I'm genre savvy enough to know when the DM is pointing us to the boss arena. Even though I missed it that one time. Fucking boss next to a boss.
All right, let's go.
All right, to the amphitheater then.
Okay. So you guys start heading towards the amphitheater. On the way there, about midway between the two north-south roads, you do encounter what looks to be another one of those arcane shrines. Heading to about midway between it on the north side, you can see carvings of monkeys hanging by their tail decorate 2 cracked obelisks that stand before a shrine enclosed by broken walls. Past the obelisks is a courtyard filled with horsetails and arum lilies, and 5 archways open into darkness at the base of the ruin. Mounted above the central arch is a stone plaque bearing a arcane sigil of necromancy.
Oh, our priest has got this. Elendar's got this, right? You got this, necromancy, right? You got this.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Let's
I mean, it's
come
like your
back to
bread
this
and
in a
butter.
moment, mister.
the
Oh,
school really isn't important to the shrine. We've already established that. It's more of telling you what's at the end of the puzzle, not what's required for the puzzle.
So let's go. Well, you're right, Gilbert. Let's go chase the dinosaur first.
Of course, when have Gilbert or I ever led us astray?
I mean, okay. We'll go with that fallacy.
Okay. So you guys continue on. As you mount the western north-south road, the nicer looking one, you can see ahead of you, to the west, that a ruined amphitheater looms over the surrounding buildings. Vines cling to its steps, and animal statues line its stands. The muddy ground outside is stripped clean of vegetation, a small trough heading around the back of it, and an eerie silence hangs over this area. No birds cry, no insects chirp. Nothing stirs.
I'm going to down a couple of my health potions. Is there anything that stops me from downing a few of them
No,
immediately?
there's nothing that stops them from downing them a few of them. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I can talk. No, there's nothing that stops you from downing a few of them. It's not like we use the potion missability rules.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, there would have been
Oh.
some very interesting effects right at the beginning of this combat.
I
That
mean,
would've
there was
been
that one
really
time
funny, though.
I was quaffing like entire multiple sips of time stop potion out of a water skin. God, that was a good time. Is Holy Weapon still on the bow?
Last for an hour.
Concentration hour.
As
Nice.
long as
He's glowing
Eldor's
like a fucking star.
Giuseppe, do you have any magic you could cast on me?
Yes.
Speaking of magic weapon glowing, I'm gonna take off my cloak and just kind of drape my cloak over my bow so it's not glowing and giving away my position while we're trying to be sneaky.
Hey, Under.
Mhm.
Since I get bigger in all dimensions, does this mean my alchemy jug gets bigger in all dimensions?
physically, yes. Physically, yes.
I see your answer. No, it does not increase the dispensed amount.
Correct.
Oh well.
Okay, and just for reference,
So
you guys are at the squiggle. The trail that the dinosaur made is those red dots going around in the back there.
so Gilbert, do you want to hit harder or be harder to hit?
What do the two options do?
Divine favor gives you your weapon gains +1 plus gains a D4 radiant damage for oh no wait never mind, that's a self spell, never mind. I could cast heroism or shield of faith on you, either one of those, or bless. I could bless the entire party actually. But yeah,
What does heroism do again?
heroism gives you a creature immune to fear and gain temporary HP per turn.
It's every round, yeah.
Yeah.
At the start of each turn, up to a minute. I could actually use the heroism if you don't mind.
Sure. Then I will cast.
What's the temporary hit point amount? Oh, your spellcasting modifier. I see.
+2 is my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, it's not much, but if anything, it means if I go down, I'll get back up instantly.
Right. Yes. As long as
Does
I
temp HP do that?
Does
at
it?
the end of every, I don't know. At the beginning of every turn, you gain temp HP. I can do it to 2 people, so I can do it to both of them.
Temp HP does not revive you from 0.
Okay. In that case, I'd take the Shield of Faith, please.
All right. Well, then I'll give Gilbert Shield of Faith. That's a +2 armor class. And you have that for 10 minutes. Yeah.
All right. Do you guys have locations you want to be to get into position? Perhaps hide.
I mean, I want to be far enough so that I can strike it from behind because, like I say, I do more damage from behind it than in front of it.
I mean, I can certainly draw it out. That's the main plan.
Yeah, you draw it out and we'll stick it.
Actually, I want to climb the amphitheater. See if I can get a high ground on it.
All right, go sneak into position. We'll cast that Shield of Faith on me when you're ready.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go sneak up and try and get on top of the amphitheater.
Okay. So you're just like climbing up the steps to the very top and then going over to the back to see what you can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a stealth check as you make your way across the open ground to the amphitheater. Start climbing up it.
Ugh, 15.
And yeah, you get to the top. And you see on the far side, like between the back of the amphitheater and the edge of like this crater wall, it looks like a depression and has been like carved out, and you can see various bits and bob, like broken bodies, bones, various creatures. And you see this wounded T-Rex. He looks to be nursing its wounds, sitting in its home. This is very clearly its lair.
Am I still visible from where the party is?
Since they would have watched you go there, yes. But you're on like the top of the edge, kind of looking down at it from above, and you are some like 30 feet in the air above it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like wave them up and point down to indicate that's where we're looking for.
I have a plan.
So,
The
just
plan
for
of it.
reference, for sense of scale, from the bottom of those steps to the start of the amphitheater steps up is 100 feet. From the bottom of the steps to the corner of the like that back corner of the amphitheater that he ran around is 180 feet.
Oh, this thing is massive. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it just occurred to me, if it's nursing its wounds like that, this is actually an animal.
It's an intelligent animal. But yes, it's an animal.
The thunder lizard.
Now
I
I'm
mean,
engaging in like this weird level of second thoughts.
I mean, if it was a creature other than the lizard, it would have turned back already and to hide itself and nurse its wounds. But since it stayed in dragon form and starts nursing its wounds, that means it's a magical dragon or a dinosaur. So we need to kill it now, quickly, before it teleports away. So be the distraction, and we'll give it death.
Jump off the top of the thing and atomic elbow it. Better to die a man's death.
How dare you? That would be funny as shit.
Fuck it. I can certainly do that if you guys want me to.
Why though? That's why.
Because it's better to die a man's death.
All he has to do is hold the thing. It's already injured. We are going to kill it. Only 2 of us hit it last time. If you get it busy, the rest of us can hit it and we'll kill it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll lob a piece of debris over in that direction to get its attention. I'm gonna try to draw its mind to myself.
So where are you, and where are you lobbing this piece of debris?
I'm gonna head along the south side and then
Okay.
fling, like we're talking shock, put it over the top, so arcing fire comes down on the other side.
Okay. And I mean, you can do that. River.
You're not gonna let it see you?
Trying to draw it out.
I think you're just gonna scare it off.
Yeah, that'll just scare it off. It's already injured.
Fine. I'll head into face it.
If you don't give it a target to defend, it's just gonna run.
Fair
I
enough.
think
Fair
no
enough.
matter
It's
what
gonna
we do,
abandon
we're just
its
gonna.
home. Yeah, it's just gonna run. We have to hit it hard and fast, or it's gonna bolt.
Fair enough.
Honestly,
Wounded animal.
I think honestly the atomic elbow plan is the best plan because we kind of just have to kill it now before it can run off.
Yeah, its
All right.
first action, it's going to try to run. Yes.
Yeah, I'll go for the atomic elbow maneuver. Then I'll run up the front side of the podium, leap over the other end, and atomic elbow it.
Okay. And where is Giuseppe and River, or Giuseppe and Elendar, while you guys are doing all this?
I am going to be at the corner there. How far is it from the corner of the amphitheater to where the creature is?
50 feet.
Okay, then that's.
But it's only 30 feet to get a melee with it because it's a huge creature. That's
Okay,
like
yeah,
to the
then
center.
that's where I'll be. That's where I'll
Okay.
be. Then.
Elendar,
I'm gonna let
where are
Elendar
you
be.
when he starts doing his run up the stairs, Rocky?
Wherever I'm within 60 feet of that thing.
Do you need line of sight? Because you don't have it at the moment.
Somewhere I can move 30 feet and have line of sight.
So you're basically going to be joining River at the top of the amphitheater.
That'll work.
So yeah, you're back a bit, so you don't need to worry about startling it. And then Hebron comes running up the steps. Thump, 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 thump. Leaps over the edge. Below you see, 30 feet down, this T-Rex nursing its wounds. And I need you to make an unarmed attack roll with advantage. Because you have successfully surprised the T-Rex. The king of feathers.
One moment, I calculate my own arm.
Did you pat the elbow before you jumped?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you just land right on him. Giuseppe posts like the perfect gif. You're landing right on his chicken back. Roll your damage. And remember, it's 30 feet, so add 3d6 for your momentum.
Alrighty. And I might need my riposte, so I'm not going to put a maneuver on this.
Do it, Hebron. Better to die a man's death.
But does it go prone though? Because it got hit with a flying elbow drink.
I'll have it make a strength save. So yeah, you go flying over the edge. You land on your elbow. It lets out this like squawking roar as it has been taken by surprise.
16
It is not
damage.
knocked prone, though you do notice, Hebron, that you have successfully bloodied it. And now we should roll initiative.
16 damage might look a little more like this.
Yeah, that's actually ironically, Sleuth, the problem with the larger creatures.
He forgot again.
Player stuff doesn't scale very well, and most of the large creatures also don't feel like they hit that hard. I shouldn't say that actually. The T-Rex does have some pretty potent jaws.
That is one of the things I like about Warhammer Fantasy. I was playing a halfling, and there was a chance for me to just get hit by a regular orc, take like 64 of my 11 wounds, and explode.
Nice. Well, River, what do you do? So you're prone. You believe you're undetected for the moment, as Hebron has landed on the T-Rex, which is currently scrambling to get its jaws around on the food that has decided to drop into its nest.
I'm not going to be undetected for long because my bow is glowing, and I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to get up, peek over the ledge, and pew it.
All right, roll to hit. First one's with advantage.
It's been less than an hour since our first fight started, right?
Yes.
Wonderful.
All those hits.
That's 2 because I'm lazy and had advantage.
Okay. So a hit and then a crit.
And plus 17. Where is... Then there's also the critical and the fire damage. So that is 53 damage.
Okay, yeah, it is now more severely
Oh,
wounded.
wait. I forgot the holy weapon damage. Did I? I did. So that's 43, 53,
Yeah,
60,
it's
70,
looking badly injured. Well beyond bloodied.
72 damage.
Yeah.
That
Anything
is
else?
my turn.
Okay. Giuseppe?
I'm gonna run up and stab it.
Yeah, you run up into this charnel pit of a lair, into melee with it. It's badly injured, badly bloodied. Two hits.
Oh, I should have had my Drake do another atomic elbow on it. Missed opportunities because I forget bonus actions.
And it what's his name is in melee with it, right?
Hebron is in melee with it. Nah, he bounced. He's like 30 feet over there.
$45 points of magical piercing and radiant.
Okay. It is now near death.
I am using my magical short sword. My glowy one.
Okay.
My magical dagger. Yes, this calls for an event like this. This calls for the good sword. So I'm gonna kill this thing with the good sword. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. Let's remember, it only triggers on like sapient creatures.
Yeah, I know. But that's all I could. That's all I could.
Okay. Hebron.
All right. Bonus action, feint attack.
Okay, you are now asleep.
No. Fuck, if only I had the expanded critical range.
If only. But that is still a hit.
I'll throw the Dragon's Fire on this.
Uh, 27 points of all of the damages that I do.
Okay. So yeah, you make a fainting strike, and then you strike deep at its core. The beast lets out a bit of a warbling cry as it falls over, kind of sliding down to the bottom of this dish-shaped lair, and lays still. The king is dead.
What? Why is that what you're using?
That's the victory music Giuseppe plays.
Well, you know, just to make sure it's actually dead and not a mercy for hunting this thing, the second attack I had would just be to kind of confirm that kill, make sure it's dead.
Yeah, you poke it, and this T-Rex is very, very deceased.
Yeah. Wait.
What gods would it be appropriate to pray to for this? I know there's the what was it? Verena, the good goddess of endings. But what other ones would be appropriate to pray for this victory, or thanking for the victory, I should say?
Take the head.
You can't. It's absolutely
Before
massive.
the things come back to life.
Animals
Zombie
don't
King.
come back to life.
They'll be fine. Boss fight round 2.
I mean, okay. Wait.
Yeah,
and
just
see
double the
if it
XP.
comes back. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Besides, if me stabbing it again doesn't like stop it, I don't think cutting its head off is going to do much either.
I mean, stabbing it and chopping its head off are two very different things.
Animals don't come back to life.
But we've noticed that a lot of things here don't.
I'm just being silent.
I was letting you guys talk. To answer your question, Voxiar the good god of rivers would also be appropriate to offer. Nature is kind of his domain. That would include things like beasts and hunting and things like that.
Gotcha. In that
You know,
case,
the circle
I shall
of
give-
life.
Yeah. In that case, I shall give a prayer to both of those two.
Okay. And you know, now that you've mentioned it, I would point out, because your characters would be insightful enough to realize this, that it is unusual that throughout this whole jungle adventure, everything you've killed that wasn't just a simple low-level threat has come back to life as a zombie. The Yuan-ti did not come back to life, and neither has this creature. Nor did the
Is-
veggie pygmies.
Has anything come back to life in this city?
No. Nothing that you have killed in the city has come back to life.
Interesting.
Huh.
That is a plot point that we would have missed.
But you didn't.
That is because I asked a
Extremely
random
sus.
dumb question and we caught a plot point. See?
No such thing as dumb questions, mister.
Thank you for that. Okay. I've heard some doozies in my life.
You haven't listened to a lot of the Friday night games, have you? Not lying.
Should I really
kitty
unload the
pools.
gun before cleaning it?
Cool. They were some.
I mean, I've heard
interesting
that before.
fellows.
Do we always have to point the weapon down range? That's another one I've heard.
Oh, okay. You
Are
know
you
what?
sure
You
I
know-
shouldn't throw this cig at the floor?
Okay, guys. I shall rephrase this.
Which part of the grenade do I throw?
I would rather a person ask a dumb question and be corrected than be dumb and do something profoundly stupid, like not
Yes,
throw the
me
grenade
too.
after they pulled the pin.
Right.
That
After
has
the throw,
happened.
be the one with the pin, not the grenade.
Exactly.
I have seen people do that. That is why our grenade things are done in little holes. You have a little, it's like a foxhole you're in, and you throw the grenade and duck down. And if it drops it into the hole, the drill sergeant will throw you out and jump out with you, and it goes off inside because we only use, well, in the live exercises. But normally they don't use grenades.
Yeah, if there's one thing I try to teach every high schooler that I train for the job, it's that it is better to ask a question and feel stupid than not ask the question and be stupid.
That is very, very true.
So yeah, you guys are standing over your dead kill.
All right, let's loot the body and see what we can scavenge and loot the nest. Yes, no.
Eleanor, are you able to bring back people from the dead?
I have Revivify.
I wouldn't work on this dude then. Never mind. He's dead and eaten.
I have Raised Dead.
I mean, can we pull the guy out of the
I mean,
thing if he's not
You
into a
you want to
chunk and we're
resurrect him?
being-
We can. I've got the diamonds.
How limited on diamonds are we?
500s. I have 2.
It's not bad. We could pick up some more when we go to town. Get into
You have-
town.
Do you have gentle
Yeah.
repose?
What is that? Cantrip or
Second
first
level.
Second level. No, I'm not that
Or-
kind of cleric. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, yeah.
If we're already at the point where Revivify won't cut it, we can also just gentle repose him tomorrow. We've got, what, 10 days?
Yeah. Restore a creature's body that has died in the last 10 days to life with 1 HP. I can just prepare Raise Dead and raise them both tomorrow. This is only what 1 or 2 are dead.
Just one.
Just one.
Only one died.
Just 1. No, then we'd be sitting on
Uh,
1 500 gold piece diamond.
We should also probably get the body and make sure it's in raised deadable condition.
Yeah, Raise Dead
Yeah.
requires everything to be intact.
Maybe they have some holes.
That's fine. It'll fix that. It's just if he's missing his bottom half.
Well, if he's missing his
All right.
legs,
In
that's
that
still
case,
survivable.
I shall cut open the creature's gut.
Okay. Yeah, you start hacking at its guts, cutting it open.
I'll
Contents spew out. The scent of rotting meat fills the air, along with this, partially digested humanoid body.
I'll just pull that out with my colossal size and kind of pass it over to the little ones.
how partially digested.
It's like covered in stomach acid. It's still recognizable. But let's just say that he would have been having acid damage if he was alive.
All right.
Let's clean him
So
off. Get him cleaned up. Press digitate.
it's still raining a bit,
I
right?
don't know that.
It is still drizzling.
We'll clean him off by
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, you can see very clearly where a couple of the T-Rex's teeth like caught him like right above the diaphragm and just like crushed in the rib cage there. It looks like one of the teeth like went right through his heart.
Ooh.
But the body is
But-
relatively intact, just a bit mauled.
Has the other guys came back yet?
We'll
Oh,
have to
no,
find
they
them.
fucked off. They've
They fucked up. We gotta.
Last
figure
you
out
saw
what
them,
happened.
they were in their boat paddling east.
Well,
They
okay.
probably went into that circle walled city, which I do have some
We'll head there
questions for them
after-
about it.
We probably head
Uh,
there when he gains consciousness, right? We could question him, couldn't we?
Yeah, this guy's an actual human proper, right?
Yes.
To find out what him and his buddies were doing out here. Were they random adventurers that decided to just, try their hand in this area? See how it went? For shits and giggles? Not knowing a thunder lizard lived out here? Or were they hired, and who hired them to come out here? Why? And all those good little questions we have.
We can certainly ask all that.
All right, then. So what do we do in the meantime?
I mean, are we bringing him back?
Well,
You
yeah.
are beyond
I have to
Revivify, just so you know. Like
Yeah, I have
even by the time you engaged him the second time, you were beyond that time.
Yeah, that's fine. We're planning on race dead anyway.
So are we packing him up and heading back to town, or the walled city over there, or are we kicking it here and can continue to explore? What are we doing? And did the loot? Was there any loot in the dinosaur?
Inside the dinosaur? No, just this guy.
I mean, in his nest anywhere.
Well, you haven't really looked. I mean, someone could give me an investigation check to check out the nest.
I'll help.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't have a skill in it, but I wouldn't be messing with the body because I know nothing. I mean, I know medicine. No, I don't even know medicine. So I had no idea what to do.
21.
91?
So you start poking through, and most of it appears to be, like creatures, right? Like this is, it didn't exactly go for wealth. It went for food, and so it's left over just the things it didn't eat, bones mostly. But as you're poking through, you do find a few pieces of what look like things that probably like either adventurers were carrying or maybe the Yanti had that they'd looted and got caught by this guy. You find 3 pieces of among all the debris here that appear interesting. One is an electrum platter inscribed with what looks to be like a dinner set, like an image of like people eating dinner at a long, wide table. It's of middling quality and is probably worth about 25 gold pieces. Another piece looks to be like a mask you would wear at like a ball or perhaps as a death mask, but it appears to be made out of gold and is worth 250 gold. And the other is a rather ornate-looking helmet. With
Helmet of teleportation?
Possibly. An ornate helm that seems to have like various like bits of metal and wiring across it. More artistic than armor, but it does have a Dwemer of magic to it.
All right, we need to figure out what it is.
Elendar, how many times can you cast that wizard spell from your little telescope thing?
It's
Does it just add the spell to your list?
it adds the spell to the list as a spell would be for a wizard. So because identify as a ritual, I can just keep casting it. I've been taking mostly ritual spells with it.
Okay. Because it just occurred to me, I do have a unidentified magic rod in my dragon's backpack that I've got within the last month.
Well, then we
probably.
can
I don't know
identify
where it's
both of
from.
these. You can identify both of these items, I guess. Then, right?
Yeah,
We'll
I
find out what
just swap to
this
identify.
helm and, you have to wait or no?
But I think I would like to start cooking the Thunder Lizard.
Delicious.
All at once,
dungeon.
or are you
I'll
trying
get
to
in
like
on
carve it
that
up
with-
into usable rations and stuff?
I'm going to just, yeah, I'll turn it into usable rations
Okay,
and make like a day's worth for the party and our guests for fresh food.
sure.
With like some
Well, good. Give me a survival check.
Wonderful. Do I have a sous chef that could help with this?
I don't
Uh,
have proficiency.
I can guide.
Hebron, you have proficiency in survival, right? You're a fighter class.
I have survival.
Yes,
Plus
that's
seven.
what we're looking for. Yes, 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 yes.
Well-
That's what we need.
Welcome to the campfire, sous chef. All right. Survival. Or grand total of 19.
Okay, yeah. You're able to kind of carefully carve away at the big chunks of flesh on it. Unlike some of the undead creatures you guys have killed before, this does not appear to be rotting like immediately. It appears to be normal. And you are able to get, let me roll some dice here, 157 days worth of rations out of it, plus, the day's rations you're making fresh.
All right. And is that 157 for a person or for the party?
157 rations.
All right. That's only about 300 pounds and change.
Well, a lot of it is bone. A lot of it is not stuff that's actually usable for food or what you would normally make rations out of.
Yeah, the point is I have nowhere near that carry capacity.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say that it's only 300 pounds of like rations out of this huge creature.
No. So we have a wagon, question mark.
Nope.
No.
What? No.
No, not yet. No.
We have a Heberon.
Yeah, Hebron usually carries everything.
Hebron, how much can you carry?
Why don't we just bring it back to the camp? It's not like we're going to be on the road.
Yeah, because I can't carry much more.
Yeah, we can pick up a wagon at our next town. We just haven't done it yet.
What? No,
Alright.
Haven't needed it.
we just bring it back to camp. We're not going anywhere. We don't need to carry 300 pounds of stuff.
All right, but I'll start shuttling this all back to camp because it's gonna take a couple trips.
Okay. I assume you all are
mean-
helping him with this.
I can carry 200
Yes.
pounds of it.
Yeah, I can carry some.
Nope. Okay, you two can carry it then. 'Cause I've got 22 pounds I can carry.
Mr. How much?
I can only get like 100 pounds because I have 100
Well,
pounds.
Eldar
Yeah,
can
I'm
do
not carry-
200, and you can carry.
Yeah, I'm not
100.
carrying much, so. Most of my stuff is at the camp, most likely. Anyway, it's extra boots, extra clothes. You know, important stuff.
Okay. Well, it probably only takes you guys maybe an hour to shuttle all the food slowly, using that main road north-south to make it easier on you. You're able to, shuttle all that back to Bag of Nails' camp. His eyes go wide as you're pulling all this stuff in. He's realizing that you actually killed the King of Feathers.
And I'll give him his fresh meal on our first trip back.
By the way, if I can I'd like to take one of the incisors and some of the feathers off the King of Feathers.
Oh yeah, you can absolutely do that.
I will need those to craft a new weapon at the end of this quest.
I should kind of just want to pluck him.
Let the corpse have some dignity.
It's useful.
You already cut it up for meat.
Yes.
You're telling me we're going to be wasting perfectly good supplies for a body that the Thunder Lizard's not even using anymore?
Fair enough. All right.
I was pointing out that, if you're afraid of, you don't want to disturb the sanctity of the corpse, you generally don't cut them up for meat.
Yeah, you've already given the Thunder Lizard its last rites
Unless
before
you
we started
unless
using
you
its
give it
body.
a blessing first, unless you bless it first to the whichever god you like Gilbert did. So it is fine that we dismembered it because we.
Yeah, I don't know.
thanked
Is
all the
dinosaur
hard
considered halal?
I don't know.
I don't know. I know Gilbert said a blessing, so whatever gods shouldn't be mad at us because he said a blessing to the god of the hunt before we cut it up.
Mhm.
It's ours.
And also the goddess of endings, too.
I don't
Had to
care.
keep it thematically on brand.
Yeah, a god of hunting and a god of death. That's who you right.
I mean, it's not pork.
Yes, includes foods prepared and stored using equipment, clean under. Specifically prohibits pork and alcohol.
Oh, if you're looking, I was just making a joke.
No, we're doing the research. So it already turns out that the dwarf diet is
No,
in fact not halal.
You didn't need to research that. It's literally you pray over the food. It's not pork, and it can't be cooked with alcohol. And that's the basic. And then like cross contamination, so you can't use a knife that cut pork to cut beef.
Never understood that. I always lost a little respect for my Jewish buddies that would eat bacon.
Oh,
with
that's
me. I always
Islamic
get upset.
specifically.
Oh.
Jewish
Oh,
is even
shoot.
weirder.
I know. I always hated it. I'd get a big plate of bacon and eat it in front of them, and they'd be like, "Why would you do that?" I'd be like, "Because you're missing out. Man. You were missing out." And they would get
Control.
angry. And they would get angry at me.
That's because you're mocking with the bacon.
Yeah, you're mocking them. There's a difference than you're enjoying your food and not making a point about talking about it.
I mean,
What did you
Yes.
do? Like finger each bacon piece? Go.
I mean, yeah. Yes, I did.
bacon."
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
actually,
that's why
yes.
they made a comment about it and made a deal about it. If you just eating your bacon like a
But,
fucking normal
they,
person,
they did all kinds of weird stuff.
Mister, you're only gonna dig
They made
yourself
fun
a
of me
deeper
when I
hole
was.
here.
They made fun of me when I was a Christian. Like, cause one time I was carrying something on my shoulder.
oh, okay, well then it is earned. Then it's
and
earned.
one of them run up behind me and act like he was hitting a whip and said, "Move, Gentile." And I was like, "What the fuck, man?" He was like, "I got you," and I was like, "Okay, man, yeah, you got it." But this was military stuff. This wasn't taken serious.
That
It
explains
down.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
This
If that was in the military, that
downtime.
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, this was all military stuff. This was during
If,
downtime.
if no one took
Yeah.
it seriously, then whatever. All right, but yeah, you guys get all your stuff back to the camp with bag of nails.
Yep.
The sun's high overhead. It's only about noon.
Well, you're gonna spend some
What?
time smoking all of this for rations. So
Yeah.
While that's smoking, I want to go grab a few big bones to turn into armor and pluck all the feathers out for fashion.
Sure. You can definitely do that.
he can set up the smoker. I'll watch it.
Well, you can
Remember,
identify the magic items.
Then I'll cast identify before we. I'll start identifying before everybody leaves with their stuff.
Okay.
So who
So
has shit that needs to be identified?
I have a magic rod. I don't remember where I got it from. But it was
Oh,
pretty
dungeon.
recent.
The mini puzzle.
Right.
okay, so the rod. Well, yeah, you cast identify on it, and this is an immovable rod, just straight out of the DMG.
You got a stick.
I have a stick of stickiness +1.
Yes. Or as I like to call it, the baton of clothesline.
Oh, I can't just put up a tent with my giant canvas in this.
Yeah.
River's portable tent.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a movable rod, so you just stick it up in the air and stake the tent down. Big tent now. With trees and stuff on it. Right.
Okay. Yeah. And you're also identifying the helmet you found?
Whatever I'm being handed, yeah.
Well, I'm just making sure that those are the only two items that you guys need identified.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a helm of telepathy.
What's the range on that?
You have to be wearing it to cast it.
I mean, I'm full up on 2-minute slots, so.
Yep. But yeah, as you guys decide how you're going to lay out your loot, I think that is where we will call it this evening.
Oh, damn, it's already midnight.
Time flies.